Hello. Give me 1 sec. Pull things up yet? Right, there we go. Nope, wrong one. Lo-fi. There we go. Oh, that's not right. Let's just turn that off for now. So, here's the deal. I am going to do 2 Etsy packages, and then I'm going to write 1 page. So actually, we can't turn this on. And then we're going to play a video game. So. And at some point, I'm gonna get apple pie, because Happy Pie Day, Cole made pie. I actually have, like, a bunch of, like, journaling to do, but I am not gonna do it tonight. I'm, like, wildly behind, and I have now accepted the fact that, my first semester of grad school is not the time to try to start journaling. I'll get some of it done this weekend, but some of it I have marked as a loss, and I'll start it up again in the summer. So, I'm gonna start by... Did I not get a mailer for this one? Oh, hi! I forgot you were here, Faye. No, I did get... Oh, there it is. I have to draw 2 little sketches, and then I can write once I buy those labels. Fun. Sorry, I'm also responding to messages. Great. Okay. Gotta draw a tiny little Leighton or Luke. We're drawing a Luke. Alright. Don't forget to peel. Film off your charm. I'm so sorry if you've ever gotten one of these things from me and it was oh, these little doodles from my store and it was messy and bad because yeah, for sure. That was vague. You know what I mean. Actually, I think the desk has drawing. Perfect. I'm always struggling with these little doodles because I don't doodle much anymore. I need to doodle more because like sketching and doodling is the way you get better at drawing, but I just don't have a lot of time or energy. I honestly don't have a lot of energy. He looks like a Pikachu. This is one of the better Luke doodles I've done. Congrats to this person for getting a slightly better Luke doodle than some people in the past. Luke done. Alright, now I have to do one for Deltarune, and then we can call it a day. Where's my pen? Oh, sorry, Faye. Did I scare you? note written. Gonna let that dry for a second. What I do, I think one of these I can buy right away because I know how much this charm weighs. Because it's actually my best-selling charm, which I'm really annoyed about because it's kind of old now. So I have to like decide if I'm gonna make more once I actually run out. Because I think this was one of the first ones I did. So I'm like over it. I believe this one's 0.4. I think I can check. Let's see. Who else got one of these? I'll check the weight on that. Actually, I can check the weight for both of them, actually. Some people have ordered these recently. Completed order. Okay. This person. That's why. Different name, different name. Ships to a different person. Whoop. That is... No, it is 0.2. Okay, great. That's going out tomorrow. This drawing is worse for sure. You'd think I'd be better at it because I draw like mostly the same characters for these. And in the same pose each time, but I don't. I'm pretty bad at it actually. Alright. That's still wet. Okay. Thank you to these two people for their orders and helping me solve my ongoing quest to get shit out of my house. Then I need a hanging Leighton. Leighton. Leighton? I need a Leighton. It's gonna be 0.5. Get rates, and neither of those were gifts, were they? That one's going to why was I going to say Massachusetts? It's not even going to Massachusetts. It's going to somewhere in the States, but not Massachusetts. Okay, 0.5, buy label. That needs to dry more. Print label. Oh boy. Come on. Oh. Hello? It's the last label. So it got stuck. There we go. Oh, that's awkward. I can probably still use this. Did just knock a ton of stuff over. Okay. Some of the information just straight up didn't print. I'm gonna write it, I think. I'll write it. That'll be fine. It's not the way you're supposed to do this at all, but that's fine. Is that an 8? It's a 3. 3. 7, 2. Alright, cool. I rewrote some of it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That's dry enough. One of these days I'm gonna clean my desk. Today is just not the day. One. Two. Alright, that part's done, meaning I can move on to doing one writing sprint. I think it's gonna be one. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be, I might let it run a little long, just cause, oh, I have to fix the mess I made, hold on. I knocked like a bunch of cards over. I might let it run a little long, so if I'm not back, it is simply because I am finishing the page. Sorry, I have to I got these cards, I really love them, the designs are gorgeous, but they do warp, and I've left them outside the box for too long, so I'm gonna try setting them under some other stuff. Oh, that is not heavy enough. They're that warped that it's not heavy enough to, I need like a press. Maybe I try to put them back in the box. Okay, hold on. I'm getting distracted. But it's fine. Okay. Now they're warped inside the box because they actually don't warping the box. I didn't put them back in the box because it was so hard to get the box open the first time. Because I don't like tab boxes because I've ripped them. Okay. So I wasn't originally planning to put them back in, but they are so warped. Okay, we'll see if that helps. Anyway, I'm going to write one page and then I'll be back. I am going to be on my typewriter, so I'm not going to be able to see any messages. So here, I can leave you guys, I can leave anyone who comes in a little note. I didn't see that the went off the side. It's been a hot second since I've done one of these, so I'm like, oh, do people remember how this works? Wish I could just make that smaller. That's the space between them smaller, but I can't. Let's see if I can just scoop this up a little. Yeah, perfect. That's fine. Alright, I'm gonna set a timer. We're gonna move back typing. Nope, that's not it. We're gonna do 15-minute session, see where we're at afterwards. I would love to be done with 1 page in 15 minutes. But I can't confirm that because I don't actually remember where I stopped, so I have to read back a little. I got some DMs. All right, I will be back. I'll be back. I'm scared. Can I be honest with you guys for a second? I don't know who's here. I'm scared. I'm kind of scared of coming back to writing this since it's been like over 2 months. It's been like, I think it's actually been 2 months. So yeah, but I'm gonna try my best, so I'll be back. Alright, frankly, I have no idea how long that took. Hi Nate, hi Sarah. Yes, I was using a typewriter. And I'm all done. I managed to do a page. So we're done. I also managed to apparently leave off at like the worst place because like I didn't know what was happening. And I didn't know where I was going, and I was like, I'll figure it out next time. Except, of course, like, it's been 2 months since I wrote, so, like, I was getting stressed because I couldn't figure out what day it was, and then I didn't know what I was doing. This section's gonna need a lot of editing, but it'll be fine. So, let's exit this game, and then close Chrome, so it doesn't lag stuff. And then the Jigime. What if it connected? There we go. Hell yeah. Update complete. I sent that one and I shipped that one. Sorry, I'm just clearing my emails from the stuff I did before for Etsy. Great. Continue. Lady in the Wardrobe? Okay. Justice will be served. Yeah. Shh. I don't remember their voices. We're all gonna have to live with that. Shen, is this Lo Shi Wen's house? That was not right. I know that wasn't right. That's correct. Sorry, Officer Ma has issued an order that no one is allowed to enter. Soldier, do you remember us? We are the detectives who solved Lo Pei case this morning. I missed the. I remember you're the accomplice. Accomplice is not allowed to enter. Soldier, we were entrusted by Judge Chang to search for evidence. Please let us in. What are we searching for? The coat? Yeah, I think we're searching for the coat. Alright, go in then. Well, great job. Lord has instructed if it's detective Shen investigating that case, we should cooperate. Is he falling asleep? I think that's what's happening. Your words really work. Oh. Yeah. It's quite hot. Not only is it hot, but it's also very stuffy. It's just the beginning of autumn. Why did he start to burn charcoal? Oh, he burned the coat, right? Does Lo Shi Wen have a weak body, needing to cover himself with a quilt even in the hot summer? Afu, do not make assumptions. Shen, let's finish the search as soon as possible and leave quickly. Okay. Shen, there's a newspaper on the ground. This is the report about Lo Pei, but... The faces of both people in the photo were repeatedly punctured. This should be an act of venting anger. How much resentment must have been in Lo Shi Wen's heart? This wall is a bit strange. This blank space on the wall seems to be cleaner than the rest. Wait, hello, Ninja. I did not update. I did not update my stuff. I was like, I'll remember to update it. No. I won't. I wish on Twitch you could like save like a tag bundle so you don't have to type it out each time. 'Cause like I basically just use the same ones over and over again. Ooh, hope filming goes well. not how you spell. There we go. How early is early?
Can you analyze the possible reasons for it?
I mean, something used to be there.
There used to be a calligraphy or a painting hanging on it, but it was recently taken down and probably burned.
Exactly.
I wonder what's in this cabinet. Let's open it and see.
Oh,
Many crumpled papers are falling out. Let's see what is written inside.
30 minutes later. Oh, yeah, that's what my life is like. I get it.
The killer attacked someone with a rod, but it rebounded and knocked himself unconscious. So the victim turned into the killer, and the killer turned into the victim. Shen, it appears that all the crumpled papers in this cabinet are discarded novel manuscripts.
Very likely indeed.
I didn't expect Lo Shi Wen was actually writing novels. Shen, what do you think of his writing?
His ideas are unique, but his writing techniques are not yet mature enough.
Is writing technique important, Shen?
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Certainly. If one only has ideas without proper technique, it is hard to create a good story.
It's true. If your writing is bad to read, no one's gonna want to read it to your cool twists.
Clearly, Lo Shi Wen was not satisfied with his own writing either.
Having crumpled them into paper balls, yet not wanting to discard them.
Indeed, Lo Shi Wen's life seems rather awkward.
It seems that someone is helping Lo Shi Wen improve his writing techniques. These few sheets of paper all have notes written in delicate and elegant handwriting.
The Memoirs of Sherlock Holmes, The Adventures of the Navy Treaty, and A Case of Identity.
Shen, are these all detective novels? Translations of the Sherlock Holmes series written by Arthur Conan Doyle.
Up. Oh, I actually want to know how that is said. Hold on. Forvo. See if it's in here. Nope. I looked it up and this game came up. Kao Neng Tao? Oof. The translated name for Arthur Conan Doyle, the author of the stories of Sherlock Holmes. As one of the most significant authors in the history of detective fiction, Conan Doyle originally pursued a career in medicine. After graduating, he opened a private clinic, which unfortunately did not attract many patients. Instead, the novels he wrote in his spare time gained immense popularity. Besides the stories of Sherlock Holmes, he also wrote novels in the genres including romance, science fiction, and historical fiction.
Shen, don't you think the middle of the bookshelf feels particularly empty?
Yes, judging from the imprints on the partition, there used to be some ceramic vessels in the middle of the bookshelf, but they're now gone.
Okay. Shen, there are some pills in this bottle. Could they be a knockout drug?
Let's take a look.
Try one. Up. Smoking, cessation, pills.
Does this Lo Shi Wen smoke opium too? That's highly possible.
Alright.
Shen, there are some indentations on this paper that look like handwriting.
I see. These are traces left by a fountain pen. Yes, someone used a fountain pen on the table to write something. But the paper with the written words has already been taken.
Detective and mystery stories fucking love doing this, and I get it.
Shen, who is depicted in this portrait?
It's Moriarty, the criminal mastermind from the Sherlock Holmes series.
I would not have immediately recognized that as Moriarty, but I guess I don't really look at the illustrations. Hold on, let's all pause for a second. You know what? That is just like the main picture that comes up for Professor Moriarty. I'm sure this was, like, originally published with the story. I just, like, the versions that I have of the Sherlock Holmes stories do not contain, illustrations, so.
Lo Shiwen hung the portrait of the criminal mastermind here so we could see him while writing. It seems like he admires him quite a bit. No wonder he became a murderer. I accidentally put, like, something auto on and I don't know what I did. Yeah, burn entire pad. Boop. Molitai? Maybe? The translated name for Professor James Moriarty, the famous villain in the stories of Sherlock Holmes. I love that because Moriarty's in, like, is it 3? He's not in many. He's only in a couple Sherlock Holmes stories. He's not really on page much. 2-ish. I was gonna say, he's definitely in, like, 2, but he might be mentioned in one other very briefly. But because he's the guy who killed Sherlock Holmes, basically, like, he's always the big bad of a Sherlock well, not always, but he's usually the big bad in a Sherlock Holmes adaptation, which is always really interesting, because, like, ultimately, he's not, like, a reoccurring big character like most modern adaptations make him, which is fascinating. He was dubbed the Napoleon of crime, outwardly a university mathematics professor with a respectable reputation, but secretly the head of a global criminal organization, masterminding half of the crimes in London. The inspiration for this character is widely believed to have been drawn from Adam Worth, a notorious criminal from the 19th century. One day, Ninji, I believe in you. He killed up and killed England's favorite Blorbo. So true. Every day I think about the fact that Arthur Conan Doyle fucking hated Sherlock Holmes. I love that one post on Tumblr. I'm sure I can find it really fast. I don't have much of my Sherlock tag. Hold on. We're gonna find it so I can read it, because it's real. Yeah, most of these posts are about plugging things in. BBC Sherlock is the best adaptation of Sherlock Holmes because it succeeded in making me despise the character of Sherlock Holmes for the rest of my life and eternity, and made me never want to touch the stories ever again, and that's what Arthur Conan Doyle would have truly wanted. Funniest post. I think it's so funny. Like, listen, I talk about BBC Sherlock a lot because it's so weird in how bad it is. But, like, it goes back and forth on making Sherlock, like, someone you can sympathize with, and how much you sympathize with him is really, like, how much you're willing to give the writers. Like, how much grace you're willing to give the writers in any given season, because he does not have a ton of good moments. They're not wrong. It's such a funny post. Like, it's really funny. Wow, is this... Oh, what the fuck? Wait, what did I do? How did I turn on auto thing? I don't want autoplay. It's F, okay. And it goes so fast. Okay, hold on, let me see. God. Wow, isn't this a delivery food box from Cow's Snacks? This snack shop is quite famous locally. Let me see what delicious food is in the food box. Afu, don't touch other people's belongings without permission. Anyway, Lo Shiwen won't be back. What a pity if we let it go to waste. I'll take care of it instead. This is technically a crime scene, I think. A basket of steamed buns. Not a crime scene. We're investigating. They're all mine. Is he gonna pass out?
It's so hot in here. These buns have stayed here for 6 hours. Be careful, they might be spoiled.
Help. It's fine. Don't worry, Shen. It's not spoiled. These steamed buns are incredibly delicious.
So that's probably just further indication that someone has been here recently. I think that's what that was trying to tell us. Another fucking locked wardrobe. The wardrobe is locked. The padlock on top is similar to the one at Lo Pai's house. Lo Pai. Pay? I believe it's Pay. My brother got a laserdisc of hit movie Reanimator 1985 at an antique store for $40, and I'm still unemployed but strongly considering Venmoing him the money. Amazing. I wish you luck. Shen, should I try to pry it open? If I were Lo Shuen, I would definitely hide the blood-stained coat in the wardrobe.
All right, it's up to you.
Up to you? I mean, I guess. Let's do it! Oh, well that's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I expected. I did see it was called Lady in the Wardrobe. It's a body!
Shen, a ghost lying in this wardrobe. It's a female body, and she has been dead for some time. Did we see her last night? Mr. Shen, I think I heard someone screaming inside the house.
I think she tried to claw her way out.
What's this? And another body. Someone died. Could it be Lo Shuen again? Soldier, let's not rush to conclusions. Allow us to examine the body first.
I think you should tell someone. Oh, never mind.
Shen, is this the girl we encountered by the creek last night? I also saw her photo in the newspaper. According to that article, her name is Liu
Paichang? Paichang? Pichang? I think it's Paichang, but I don't know.
Editor at Golden World's publishing house. She was a longtime partner of Lo Pei, and she was responsible for editing all of his books. How did Miss Liu die?
I'm not sure I'm saying any of this right. I'm so sorry.
We can only determine that after a thorough examination of the body.
We'll check that after.
Livor mortis is present at the ankles. There is stiffness present in the toe joints.
Lividity in ankles, stiff toe joints.
Livor mortis was found on the wrist of the body.
Okay, livor mortis refers to the visible purple-red bruises formed by the cessation of blood circulation and the accumulation of blood in the lower parts of the body after death. Time pressure... Likely ban evader. Restricted. Sorry, we had a bot. Time, pressure, and cause of death can all affect the shape and color of livor mortis. The livor mortis can be used to determine the time of death, the posture of death, and whether there have been any changes in the state of the body.
Abrasions and continuous abrasions and contusions on the fingertips with minor subcutaneous bleeding.
I did actually, Ninji. I did.
Fingernails and surrounding skin damaged, possibly from scratching or clawing. Common defensive wounds and strangulation cases suggesting victims struggled before death.
Resistance wounds, indicative of a struggle.
Her jaw joint, neck muscles, upper limb muscles, and leg joints are all exhibiting rigor mortis.
Rigor mortis refers to the phenomenon of muscle rigidity and contracture after death. It usually begins to appear 1 to 3 hours after death and spreads from the masseter of muscle to the entire body. The degree of rigor mortis can be used to determine the time of death, but factors such as external temperature and the physical condition of the deceased need to be considered. Maybe that's why it's so hot in here. Maybe he was trying to obscure the time of death by making it really hot. Usually you do cold, but I can see, because, like, cold makes it look... I did research for this at some point, and I cannot remember.
don't quote me on anything. Rigor mortis has spread throughout the whole body. No signs of relaxation yet. Entire body in rigor mortis. No signs of subsiding. The deceased's face is noticeably bruised and swollen with bluish-purple color. It's probably caused by strangulation of the neck and obstruction of blood flow. Bruised and swollen, bluish-purple. There is a deep red mark below the throat with localized discoloration and epidermal peeling. There seems to be symptoms of fractured laryngeal cartilage. Casting spell of fuck the forensics team by turning up a heater. This is a fatal injury. She was strangled to death. Strangulation mark is thick, long, no sign of finger pressure or crescent-shaped nail marks. It shows a weapon was used. The murderer may have used a rod-like object to strangle the victim. What's this? There are also 2 vertical marks evenly distributed on the surface. Afu, this needs to be documented separately. Next strangulation marks. This is for the murder weapon. Got it. The weapon is a rod with 2 vertical marks. What am I missing? I'm definitely missing something, but what is it? Mouth. Okay, my bad. Blood foam at the corner of her mouth. There's also white powder on the lips. The white powder looks somewhat familiar. Shen, let me take a look. There is a smell of rice. Yes, it's crumbs from a rice cake. Could it be this girl like you ate a rice cake with knockout drugs? It is possible. Verified. A woman's body was found in a wardrobe, strangled to death around midnight with signs of resistance. It's literally. How are the results of the investigation? Well, she's dead. So I hope that helps. The girl in the wardrobe was strangled by a blunt weapon. The time of her death. Her body shows total rigor mortis with no signs of relaxation. The finger and toe joints are stiff. Preliminary assessment indicates that the victim was killed approximately 14 hours ago. But the time of death can be influenced by various factors. My judgment may not be precise. Good night, Ninji. Good luck at your shoot tomorrow. It will be advisable to have a coroner conduct further examinations for more accurate analysis. It's good that she did not die during my shift. I wonder when you came on duty. Was there anyone else here who rotated shifts with you? Afternoon, not long before I came on duty, officer. Ma assigned only me to guard. It's currently 2 p.m., which means you arrived less than 2 hours ago. It seems that you have limited information as well. Then, what should I do next? It's a murder case. Go and report to Judge Chang right away. Shen, what should we do next? We need to reinvestigate this room from the perspective of a crime scene. A wooden bed. Judging from the color of the wood, it has been around for quite some years. Shen, it's really hot in this room. I'll extinguish the charcoal brazier. Shen, look at this. This partially burned fabric, isn't it? This is silk. From its color and pattern, it looks the same type of fabric as Lo Pei's lost coat. Could this be the blood-stained coat we've been looking for? Lo Shiyuan was wearing the overcoat when he disguised himself as Lo Pei. The fabric is quite distinctive, so I don't think I could mistakenly identify it. It seems that Lo Shiyuan used the charcoal brazier to burn the evidence. There's a possibility of that. Although, there remains only fragments. But these should be enough to report to Judge Chang. Plus, we found another dead body in his apartment, and that's not great. Shen, look here. I've found crucial evidence. What evidence?
Footprints. They must have been left by the murderer. Or us. How would you take this opportunity to review the method of footprint analysis? You mentioned a proportional relationship between height and barefoot length. Footprint size doesn't equal barefoot length. We should consider shoe type and features. By subtracting inner and outer differences and allowing for space, you can get the barefoot length. Lastly, multiply the length of the barefoot by 7.
What is happening?
Then you can roughly estimate the height of the murderer.
Sure. I believe you.
You remember well.
I got it. There are 2 murderers.
Their souls are respectively of wave pattern and swastika pattern. Why did you stop?
Huh?
I carved a swastika pattern on soul for myself a few days ago. My shoal? My shoe sole has a wave pattern. After all that, it turns out to be our own footprints.
Yeah, I told you that.
Finding clues is really difficult, isn't it? I'll contact these traces. This principle applies to detectives as well. When we focused on finding the murderer, we tended to ignore our presence at the scene. No, today I must regain my dignity. I'm going to investigate every footprint in the house.
It's not that big a house.
After searching the entire room, the only footprints I found were mine and yours. Afu, please record this in the case file.
Huh?
Oh, do you want to record this too? Sometimes the absence of evidence can be just as important as the presence of evidence. It's covered in dust, but no footprints other than Shen Chongping and Afu were found. Let's get that newspaper. There's a report about low pay in the newspaper, but the faces of both people in the photo were punctured. This should be an act of venting anger. Shen, do you think that the marks on the wall related to this murder case? I cannot determine any direct connection at the moment, but it is also possible that there's an indirect connection. I'll also take note of it. Good. By the way, how did you know that these steamed buns were delivered 6 hours ago? It was written on the note next to the box. The 21st, 7:45 a.m. at the end of the valley, Lowe's house. It is approximately 6 hours ago. You really are perceptive, Shen. If I had known something like this would happen, I definitely wouldn't have eaten those buns. How was the taste of the steamed buns at the crime scene? They were delicious, not spoiled at all. Which is probably something of note. There are many detective novels on the bookshelf, including several translated versions of the Sherlock Holmes series. Furthermore, judging from the imprints on the partition, there used to be some... We read that. The more I think, the more suspicious it is. The words on the paper must be related to the case. It'd be great if we could recover the words from the paper. We can! It's not difficult. You just need to use this. Good idea. Perhaps we could apply charcoal to the paper. The indentations can be made visible. Visible! Fuck. What to do? I gotta fill this whole page. Hold on. I'm glad. The words appear. Take a look and see what it says. Books were written by Lo Shi Wen. Inadequate. Lo Pei deceived us. Editor responsible. Final ultimatum. If not reported, extraordinary measures never tolerate. An impression of half a letter with the words Lo Pei deceived us. Editor responsible with the signature. Many words did not come through clearly. It's fragmented and intermittent. The text is not complete. This should be the second half of a letter. It seems that Lo Shi Wen was accusing Lo Pei of plagiarizing. Of plagiarizing his book. Sorry, my brain just shut down. I see. It's understandable why Lo Shi Wen would react that way when being accused. Lo Shi Wen also mentioned that the editor had responsibility. Isn't Lo Pei's editor Liu Picheng? Is this the reason why Lo Shi Wen killed her? It is still difficult to make any conclusions now. After another 30 minutes. Shen, the house has been searched thoroughly. What should we do next? Mrs. Liu was murdered 14 hours ago. The murder occurred around midnight, not long after I arrived at Lo Pei's house. You're assuming that. It's highly possible that you and I were the last people to see her. Afu, last night you were here in town. Did you notice anything unusual? After we separated, I went to find the blacksmith Cheng Ta. Then I watched him forge iron all night in the blacksmith's workshop. Why did you go to bed? Finally, we prepared all the repair parts I need. Oh, that's why. Right, the boat, the ship. Right. What is up here? Oh, right. Shi Sheng, I think that's how you say that, literally means the one who was born first in Chinese, but has extended to become a respectful term for a knowledgeable person regardless of gender. In the Book of Rituals, it mentioned when you meet a Xian Sheng, Xian? I think so. You should not go beyond the road to engage in conversation with others, which refers to addressing a teacher as Xian Sheng. Additionally, this term has been used to address male spouses, officials, accountants, Taoist priests, and others. In modern times, influenced by the word Mr., Xian Sheng has begun to be used as a term of respect for males. Joint stiffness refers to the gradual stiffening and contraction of muscles after an organism's death, resulting in the fixation of finger and toe joints, making them difficult to bend or flex freely. This condition typically indicates that death occurred at least 9 to 12 hours prior. Finally, we repaired all the... Anything related to the murder case? I really didn't pay attention. Well, that's normal too. Shen, let's go and ask others in town. There might be eyewitnesses. Well, it's worth a try. It's unlikely to have eyewitnesses since this case happened late at night. Daytime may offer a better chance to find witnesses. Daytime? Wasn't the case supposed to have happened at night? The reason for doing so was revealed to me by the box of steamed buns. Steamed buns? The presence of that box inside the house contradicts a certain clue at the scene. Contradicts a certain clue at the scene. Are you referring to the footprints? Yes, someone brought steamed buns into the house, but there were no footprints left behind. This is obviously abnormal. Are you suggesting that someone cleaned up the footprints at the crime scene? It could be the box deliverer or someone else who entered and left after him. Whoever it is, this person undoubtedly closely related to the case. Indeed, otherwise there would be no need for him to clean up the footprints at the scene. More than just footprints were cleaned up. Although no signs of a fight were found inside the house, the victim had defensive wounds. Those fighting traces might have been cleaned up as well. It is highly possible that the murder weapon was also taken away by him.
没错。
That's right. Shen, let's go and find this person right away. Sure. Perhaps would first visit cows. Cows? Snack stall?
顺道再买点
Want to buy
好吃的
some snacks? Eating is not the top priority, after all.
我想搞清楚
I want to find out what happened to Miss Liu last night.
她为什么
Why was she crying so brokenhearted, and how did she become like this by morning?
吴大娘，这便是案发现场了。
Auntie Fu, this is the scene of the crime.
这屋里可
It's
真
really
热。
hot in this house, isn't it?
又是你们，你们在这里
You
干什么？
again. What are you doing here?
当然是在调查现
Of
场
course, we are investigating the crime scene.
大胆！
How dare you?
断案
Mr.
技术
Shen
是
is
咱们的
overly involved in a matter that should be handled by the officials.
柜子中的尸体是我和阿福发现的，我自然是不会袖手旁观。
Afu and I discovered the body in the wardrobe, so I couldn't just stand by and do nothing.
想袖手旁
It's
观
not
就
even
行了
possible to stand by.
谁知道
Who
阿
knows
婆
if
又把先生当成凶手
Officer Ma might consider us suspects? If you're truly innocent, I will not accuse you wrongly.
闲话少说
Enough idle
赶紧
talk.
出去
Hurry up and leave.
本部和吴大娘
Auntie
要
Vu
调查
and
现
I are
场
going
了
to investigate the crime scene. Mr. Shen, please leave quickly. If Officer Ma sees you, he'd draw his sword again. I have a few questions for you, soldier. I'll leave after asking. Okay, go ahead.
Give me a second, because there's pie ready, and I would like some pie, so we're gonna have pie while we do the rest of this stream. So be right back. I return with pie. Happy Pie Day. Now, this is an eating stream, but like, my brother made, like, apple pie completely from scratch. So, I'm gonna be eating the pie. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna voice act for a few minutes while I also eat pie. Go ahead. Yeah, exactly. Have you seen anyone suspicious, soldier? Everything is normal, except I love how I said I wasn't gonna voice act and then I immediately voice act. Except what? Old Chow? Wait. No, I'm stuck in an ad. Cho? Cho. Not French. No one has said it in Chinese or Mandarin. Chu? Maybe. Old Chu? He was wandering around early in the morning. Is it an old man dressed as a scholar? Yes. He's an old scholar. Let's go and ask him. Ah, okay, go ahead. Is the seal on the door pasted by you? Yes, it's me. Can you remember the exact time when you put on the seal? I arrived at noon, went to post the notice on the wall. I stayed for 15 minutes. Then I came here to put the seal on and stared guard. So was no one here for 15 minutes? Soldier, do you know anything about Lo Shi-wen? Lo Shi-wen is a lazybone. He's ungrateful and vicious. Vicious. No wonder everyone dislikes him. Ungrateful and vicious. Had Lo Pai treated Lo Shi-wen well? Lo Shi-wen doesn't work, usually. Lo Pai provides him with food and clothes and a place to live in. Did Lo Pai do this because... I'm going back and forth. It is Pei. I keep saying Pai. Pai Day. This because his articles were actually written by Lo Shi-wen? Lo Pai is a great writer. He's the pride of our Barrow Town. Even children don't bother to read what Lo Shi-wen writes. Okay. Shen, these vertical marks look like some sort of decorative pattern on a rod. What kind of rod would have such vertical marks on it? I can't think of anything right now. During the investigation, we need to pay special attention. Shem, did you notice a peculiar symbol at the signature of the letter? Yes, I noticed it too. For now, we are still not sure what it represents. We need to find more clues. Shen, during our inquiries in the town, is it necessary for us to focus on understanding Mrs. Liu's interpersonal relationships as well? You're right. That's a good starting point. Golden Words Publishing House in Yangtze, and Mrs. Liu is in Yangtze, and Mrs. Liu doesn't seem to be a local person either. Her interpersonal relationships here should be relatively simple. There's a chance to find someone with a motive for murder. Shen, how should we locate the person who cleaned up the scene? Let's visit the town and inquire. There might be valuable information. The bonds were delivered to Lo Shi-wen's house at 7:45 a.m. Oh boy.
And soldier arrived to guard the door 2 hours before, which is at noon. The suspect must have entered and left the house during this time period. What? Oh, yes. During the daytime, there's also a higher probability of witnesses. I misunderstood something. We're fine. Do the crumbs on her mouth suggest that she had also eaten the rice cake? In theory, that's correct. It seems the methods in both cases are similar. First, incapacitation, then the killing. Her hands showed clear signs of defensive wounds, indicating she struggled before death. This is different from Lopez's situation. Oh, really? Does that mean she didn't actually eat the rice cake? Or the rice cake she ate didn't contain any knockout drugs? Or she was strangled after regaining consciousness? Both possibilities are plausible. At least, the victim was not strangled while in a state of unconsciousness. The role of the rice cake in this case needs further investigation. Dude, everything needs further investigation. Look, this is Makino bamboo. I clicked too fast. After carbonization, this type of bamboo can be used to make excellent filaments for lamps. Oh, they're staring at me. Shen, that green fish looks so beautiful. This type of fish is called Bangana decora, and it is a unique species found in the is it Hunan province? Wow, it does sound delicious. Why do I not know that off the top of my head? I probably do, and I just can't remember right now.
Hunan province.
Hunan, yeah. I don't know why I was, yeah, whatever. It would be great to have a fishing rod. Do you also want to eat fish, Shen? I just want to go fishing. Then let me make a fishing rod for you, Shen. This briefly devolves into a fishing game. No, let's investigate the case first. Seems like you went through some internal struggle. I love that for him. Okay. Sir? Literally, until there is fishing.
Alas, my heart is burdened with sorrow and worry.
Sir, have you seen any suspicious individuals around here?
I lament that my heart's desire remained unfulfilled. I have no words to express my sorrow.
Shen, what the fuck's going on?
Sir said he is troubled by something and he's not in the mood to talk until he solves it.
Sir, what has been troubling you?
I'm sad and worried, as if a thorn is stuck in my throat. I looked up at the roof, but alas,
And sigh, alas. I read that wrong. Looking up at the roof and sighing, is your trouble related to the eaves?
it's my admission ticket on that thatched eaves. Wind bullies me because I seem old and weak.
What the old scholar meant to say is the wind swept his admission ticket onto the roof?
You learn fast.
I took way too big a bite. Oh, Shen, it seems like you have started talking in his way.
Just a joke.
Sir, we will find a way to help you get your admission ticket back. After that, could you please tell us what you've seen in this vicinity?
I'll repay you for your great kindness. Afu, there's a ladder here, but it's already damaged.
If only I'd brought my invention, the robot hand. I could easily grab things within reach.
Long-distance water cannot quench immediate thirst, my brilliant inventor.
Well, it is more practical to repair the ladder. The ladder is missing a crossbeam. We need to find a suitable material to replace it.
Oh, me too, honestly.
Young lad, this is incredible! A ray of enlightenment is bursting from your eyes. You are truly a natural genius in reasoning. Did I really have such remarkable talent all along?
Indeed, I, who, la, quai, lao, quai.
I don't think I had that right.
Have never misjudged anyone's abilities. If we could unlock the reasoning pathway in your mind, imagine the heights you could reach. How can I unlock the pathway for reasoning?
This guy is gonna fall for so many scams.
Truly. You're lucky that I just opened my stall today and you happened to come by. Read 10 detective novels from my stall and you'll become the reincarnated Master Lo II. Mr. Hu, we are investigating the murder at Lo Shi Wen's house. May I ask you some questions? Sure, go ahead. Mr. Hu, you haven't told me how to unlock my pathway to reasoning yet. I selected a set of books for you. Once you finish them, you'll become a master of reasoning. You can start with these detective novels. Once you have gained some experience, you can start reading Sherlock Holmes. Save Master Lo's books for later, as they're more advanced and require deeper understanding. Remember, it's not enough to just read once. You must read attentively, closely, and repeatedly.
As long as I read all of them, will I become a detective as skilled as Shen?
Of course, who, lao, quai, never lie. Would I sell books outside the court if I lied? Soldiers from the court often buy books from me. Each of them has a copy of Master Lo's book. Especially Officer Ma, he buys at least 10 copies whenever Master Lo releases a new book. That seems unnecessary. Otherwise, could he become the sergeant? Sure, go ahead.
Okay, about Liu. Do you know Liu Picheng?
Are you referring to Ms. Liu, the editor of Golden World's publishing house? Master Lo's achievements today are largely due to Miss Liu's insight. I still have her business card.
With a seal stamped on it. Ooh!
Did Ms. Liu know many people in town? Has she ever had conflicts with anyone? I'm not sure about that. After all, I'm just a bookseller.
I think that's her. Yeah, that symbol is the same. The seal.
How much do you know about Lo Shi Wen? Oh, that ungrateful brat is truly the biggest mistake in Master Lo's life. Master Lo just spoiled him too much, that's why. What do you mean by that? He is completely dependent on Master Lo for his livelihood, yet he spoke evil of Master Lo. It seems like he feels Master Lo owes him something. Is it because he thought Master Lo's works were written by him? Just a few days ago, he even claimed that Master Lo would put his name on the novel. He doesn't deserve it.
I forget what I used to figure out when this game is set, but it's roughly 1910. And that means Fu and Iris Wilson could be inventor buddies. Good for them. That's what I think I want for them. You know? Like, that's what I want for them. That would be fun. Maybe we'll figure it out together, how you figured that out as we go along.
What was Master Lo's reaction to this? Master Lo simply smiled it off.
Is it possible that Lo Shi Wen was telling the truth?
Young lad, you have no idea what he could write.
What he wrote? Yeah, what he could write.
Once he bragged near my bookstall. I couldn't stand it, so I let him write something. He struggled to write even a few words for a long time, and eventually went into a fit. I heard that Master Lo passed away. Alas, my heart breaks. I love listening to his stories the most. Oh, really? Chung Ta, this is the detective, Mr. Shen, that I mentioned. Shen, this is the blacksmith Chung Ta. He is highly skilled in ironwork. Chung Ta, I would appreciate your help with the boat repair parts. You're welcome. Chung Ta, we are looking into the murder case at Lo's house. Can we ask you some questions? Oh. About the weapon? I wonder if you've seen a rod with such vertical stripes, Chung Ta. Rod? Not a clue. Vertical stripes? Looks familiar. Please tell us right now, what is this pattern? Vertical stripes? Definitely seen them before. Can't remember right now. Well, Chung Ta, last night when you were making the parts for me, I came across a small booklet. The booklet had many illustrations of various weapons. Ironwork manual. Oh. Take it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chung Ta.
Manual used by the blacksmith, also noting customer information.
Shen, the recent orders and blueprints of the blacksmith are all in here. It also has the customer's information.
Again, Chung Ta, the blacksmith, right? And also, why would he give us his customer's information?
I heard from Chung Ta that he came from a rich family and even attended a private school for a few years. Later, his father smoked opium. He couldn't afford schooling and learned from a blacksmith.
Let's see what's inside.
The old bamboo dealer requested to reinforce the handle of the bamboo cutting knife. Judge Chang planned to gift an oxtail sword, adding 2 copper rings and cloud engravings. Mr. Cao requested adding a rolling axis on the rolling pin to make dough rolling easier. Lo Pei wanted to order a sharp, short dagger for self-defense, the one stuck in his chest. Ma brought his arm guards for improvement. Ta suggested adding vertical straps. Judge Chang ordered an improved hoe to boost farming efficiency. The following pages are all about choppers, farm tools, and so on. Nothing special.
This one has vertical stripes, but they honestly look too large. This one doesn't... We know where that is. That's not relevant. The cloud engravings are probably important. And this doesn't look like it match.
Go ahead. Chung Ta, do you know anything about Lo Shi-wen?
Eccentric and unpredictable person.
Seems Lo Shi-wen has a really bad reputation in town. Even Chung Ta doesn't like him.
Hey, Hannah! Happy Pi Day!
I wonder why everyone dislikes Lo Shi-wen. He always claims that Lo Pei's books were written by him, or by his words. Chung Ta, do you know Liu P. Chang?
I thought I had eaten enough and I had it.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Shem, this is Cow's Snacks. I can already smell the delightful aroma coming from the steamer.
Let's go and have a chat. What would you like to order?
Buns, cakes, fried twist, thin noodle, wonton, tofu curd, no tasty, no penny.
Maybe it should have been no penny, no tasty.
We're detectives investigating the murder case at Lo's house. May I ask you some questions? Feel free to ask, and I'll definitely cooperate. Your steamed buns are so delicious. Is there a secret technique? Good steamed buns must be made with meat in good condition. Did Lo Shi Wen often come here to buy steamed buns? Lo Shi Wen is our regular customer. Usually he prepaid for 5 days worth of steamed buns. We deliver them to him every morning. Were the steamed buns delivered to his house this morning different from those other days? No difference. They were all freshly made. But I heard that he's been arrested, so should we still deliver to him tomorrow?
This is indeed a big problem. How about this? You deliver them to the court instead.
Can you manage both the business at the stall and food deliveries at the same time? Yang R, the errand runner, takes care of all the delivery orders. Where is Yang R now? He is delivering rice noodles to those soldiers. I see. Thank you, Mr. Cow. Ah, fuck. There we go. Mr. Cow, how much do you know about Lo Shi Wen? You know, his uncle, Lo Pei, is a renowned writer, right? Our town, Pero Town, was renamed because of him. I'm struggling. Business in our small shops has been booming due to the influx of readers attracted to our town. Please tell us what you know about Lo Shi Wen. The last Master Lo was highly esteemed, but never expected to end up with such an incompetent nephew. Lo Shi Wen, a scholar, has passed the imperial examination. After the exam system was abolished, Lo Shi Wen turned to opium in despair and lost everything. If it weren't for Master Lo taking him in and helping him quit smoking, I'm afraid he would,
Opium is really evil.
Did Lo Shi Wen quit opium later? So I hear, but he still needs to take opium cessation and drugs daily. Those drugs were also purchased for him by Lo Pei.
Indeed, sounds like Lo Pei has treated Lo Shi Wen quite well.
Having such a good uncle was truly a blessing. Unfortunately, he's very ungrateful.
Yeah, he did murder.
I wonder if you know Liu Picheng? Liu Picheng? Oh, you were referring to Mrs. Liu?
Ms. Liu. That's right, it's her.
Master Lo accompanied her to my stall several times to buy rice cakes. I have also seen her and Master Lo taking a photo together, right at the entrance of that alley. How is Mr. Liu's relationship with others? She should only have one acquaintance in the town, Master Lo. Has Ms. Liu had any conflicts with anyone? I know nothing about that.
Mr. Cow, please try to recall more carefully and see if you remember anything.
Why don't you go and ask my son? Ms. Liu occasionally played with my son, so he might know her better. I wonder where your son is now. At this time, he should be playing by the creek. My son's name is Cao Tian, wearing yellow clothes. Go and try to find him.
Alright, no more questions.
I want to reread Master Lo's books in memory of him. Okay.
You can't go through here. Why?
My commander said no. I guess Judge Chang got the news. He's worried that the murder suspect might escape.
And this one guy is gonna stop him. There's a bamboo cutter standing in the corner, and on its handle are tied 2 iron hoops. Where are we looking? In the shop? Ah. 2 iron hoops? I only... I guess I don't understand what they're talking about. The murder weapon is a rod with 2 vertical stripes. Could it be the handle of the bamboo cutter?
We can compare them to see.
Yeah, okay. The shape of the stripes is quite similar, but the spacing is inconsistent.
The length of the handle is also not enough.
Okay, that's what I kind of thought.
Afu, what's wrong?
I suddenly remembered the business card I saw earlier. The seal on it looks somewhat familiar to me. Yeah, I already figured this out.
Yes, there's a similar shape on this piece of evidence.
Oh, Hannah, we found a dead body in a closet. Ah, so it was the letter.
Yes, the outline of the seal matches perfectly with the symbol at the end of the letter.
Yes, that means the strange symbol is the imprint left by the seal on the back of the paper.
Exactly.
Shen, if the person who wrote the letter is Mrs. Liu, wouldn't the whole situation be reversed?
Very likely, indeed.
Inadequate in the letter doesn't refer to Lo Shiwen, but Lo Pei. Editor, responsible actually mean Liu felt sorry for her fault. It means Mrs. Liu wrote the letter to the publishing house seeking justice for Lo Shiwen. Not only that, but there are also annotations in a delicate handwriting on many of the discarded manuscripts. The handwriting in the annotations is the same as the handwriting in the letter. So the person who was revising Lo Shiwen's manuscripts was Mrs. Liu after all. Shen, bamboo can be used to repair the ladder. He's a fucking genius. Uncle, we are detectives helping investigate cases. Can you cut off a section of bamboo for us? We can use it as a beam of the ladder.
As beam?
The ladder beam.
Oh, okay, alright. I heard Master Lo was murdered by his nephew.
You also heard about this.
What a terrible thing. Lo Shiwen was incredibly lazy, loafing around all day and relied solely on his uncle. It's unbelievable that he would kill his uncle. Own uncle. It's a shame that someone as talented as Master Lo had to come to such a tragic end. Anyway. Bamboo. Here you go. A section of bamboo long enough to be used for bean.
Thank you. It's a beam. Run, 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 run. Ladder? I can handle that.
It is not big enough. Oh! Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it's done. Afu climbed on the roof. It seems that the paper on the roof isn't the admission ticket. What is it then? Oh.
You already knew it, Shen.
An admission ticket is used in ancient imperial examinations. It contains information such as the candidate's name and seat number. When candidates submit their exam papers, they must peel off the admission ticket to keep for comparison when the results are announced. The admission ticket often includes additional information such as the candidate's height, facial features, and birthmarks, which facilitate the examiners in verifying the candidate's identity through visual characteristics. This is Murders on the Yangtze River. I think I said that right. 4 books annotations. It looks like a cover of a book.
It is a book, but perhaps not a very good one. It's a cheating tool.
How should we explain this to the old scholar? This book is a unique cheating tool for the imperial examination in the Qing dynasty, 1636 to 1912, which was only 1/14 the size of a traditional bound book. However, it contained the complete text of the Great Learning, the Doctrine of the Mean, and the Analects of Confucius, as well as detailed annotations by prominent scholars from the Song dynasty. The characters were extremely small, resembling the size of a mosquito's head, yet the strokes were remarkably clear. It has been recognized by the Guinness World's Record as the ancient book with the smallest size and text among over 100,000 kinds of ancient books existing in China. Love it! I have searched around on the roof, but there's only this piece of paper.
Show it to him first.
Is this what you wanted? Please take a closer look. This is the 4.
Oh, It indeed belongs to me, thank you, gentlemen.
You're welcome, just help us with our investigation. I kind of want mac and cheese, so you can do that. And if that's not the vibe, then just go with whatever one you were disappointed by.
Go ahead, go ahead. A dead body was found at Lowe's house. Did you see anyone suspicious in or out this morning? Just a big matter indeed. But I've got it. If it's a murder case, that man seems highly suspicious.
The old scholar is a witness. That's great.
Please provide more details about him. He has a snake's head and rat's eyes, holding a weapon and carrying a box. He must be the murderer. I dare not speak with certainty, but I know this object resembles an iron club.
Resembling an iron club? Then it is indeed possible to be the murder weapon.
If you two apprehend the murderer successfully, I will go to court and to identify him.
Alright.
Since it is finished, young man, could you help me take a look at the list?
See the list. Sir, are you mistaken? This is not an admission ticket, but the cover of the 4 book's annotations.
What? It's not my admissions ticket. Alas, my admission ticket must have been left at home.
Ugh. The old scholar may have poor eyesight, but he walks quite steadily and fast. To the creek. Hey, little one. May I ask if you're Tian Tian? Yeah, you know me? We're detectives and we're catching the bad guys. Would you like to help us? I love detectives the most. I also want to be a detective when I grow up.
May I ask you a few questions, and will you answer them seriously?
Yes.
Do you know a lady with short hair, a round face, and glasses?
Yes, I do. That's Sister Liu, and she's not a bad person.
Sister Liu was bullied by bad people. Have you seen anyone who bullies her?
Master Lo is the bad person. He insulted Sister Liu and even pushed her right here in this courtyard.
When did it happen?
The day before yesterday.
Did you hear what they were arguing about?
Let me think. Sister Liu was talking about something like Koao? Koao? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be saying there. Shen, do you know what Koao is?
It's like, I don't fucking know. Tian Tian, are you sure Sister Liu said that?
Yeah, Sister Liu did say that, and I heard it clearly. The Master Lo got angry. Very, very angry. And then he pushed Sister Liu. Detective Master Lo is a bad person. Go and catch him now.
Well... Tian Tian, once the truth is found out, we will make sure the bad guys are punished.
That's good. Great, then I'll go and continue playing. I love little kid writing where you're just like, okay.
This is a dry well, and there are many ants around the edge. The door for Lo Pei's house is tightly locked. There are seals on the door.
Yeah. Shen, what exactly does Koao that Tian Tian mentioned mean? One sec. Okay.
I don't fucking know. I'm not sure at the moment either. Regardless of what it means, if there was a heated argument between Lo Pei and Ms. Liu, Lo Pei may indeed have a motive to commit murder in that case.
Is it possible that Lo Pei is the one who killed Miss Liu? No, that's not right. When Miss Liu was killed, Lo Pei had already been murdered. Could it be possible that Lo Xuan disguised himself as Lo Pei, who had an argument with Miss Liu? Lo Xuan deceived me because I've never seen Lo Pei before. It's hard to say whether he could deceive Liu Picheng or not. Oh boy. Dude, I'm eating. I was like, I got a second because we have to run. I can take a bite. A big bite. Detective, I have a question for you. What question?
If ants are moving, does that mean it's going to rain? If it's going to rain, I need to tell my daddy to close the stall in advance.
Ants are sensitive to changes in air humidity, so... But the weather doesn't seem like it's going to rain. Tian, you got it wrong. Do you see the white crumbs on the backs of the ants? Those are the food they're carrying. There's food inside the dry well. The white crumbs. Afu, it's possible there's something in that well. Those are some big-ass ants. There they go. Rice cake. Shen, I'll go down the well and have a look. Can you go down? The width is just right for me, but if I were any bigger, I probably wouldn't be able to get in. Let's first go find a rope and then go down the well. The bottom of the well is deep and the opening is narrow. Be cautious. Then we did that. Help! Shen! Shen, I found some rice cake and a belt for a coat down in the well. There was a discarded rake head in the well, and the belt was hooked onto it. The rice cakes are all smashed. It took me a while to pick them up. Wow. This belt was the one on Lo Pei's coat. I saw it last night. The belt also has blood stains on it. One sec. I just wanted to finish my pie. Now we can report to Judge Chang. We only found fragments of the coat in the brazier. Now we have new evidence. It was apple pie. Why didn't Lo Wen dispose of the belt and coat together? Let's think about it later. I just made another discovery. Shen, look at this. There's a thin red and yellow thread in the brick crevices in the wall. This thin thread is relatively clean and brightly colored, as if not exposed to the sun and rain. It must have been stuck here recently. Then I will also keep it. Great.
先生，有人在敲。
Shen, someone's banging on the drum.
声音似乎
It seems like the sound is coming from the direction of the court.
我们过去看看。
Let's go and take a look. Hall drum. The hall drum, a drum placed at the entrance of county government offices in ancient times, often painted with red and white skins, serves three purposes. First, if the common people had grievances, they could state their complaints by beating the drum. Second, the county official would beat the drum to gather the crowd and assemble the staff when entering the court. Third, the drum was beaten to announce the county magistrate's return from official duties outside, serving as a reminder for subordinates to report their work in a timely manner. Only in cases of significant or urgent matters could the common people beat the hall drum. Frivolously causing a disturbance over trivial issues not only resulted in the refusal of the case, but also led to physical punishment. Everyone run back! This guy doesn't give a shit. Mr. Shen, I was just looking for you.
Lord has asked to go to the court.
发生什么了？
What's up?
有人
Someone has come and banged the drum, saying he has seen the murderer.
真的吗？
Wow.
是谁呀？
Is it true? Who's the person who reported it?
俺不知道。
I don't know. I'm only responsible for running errands.
既然这样，
Since that's the
一起去
case,
看看
let's
情况。
go together and see what's happening. I'm moving stuff out of the way, I'm sorry. The courtroom.
既然沈先生也到了，那就升堂吧。
Since Mr. Shen is also here, let's begin. Solemn silence.
传击
Bring in the person who beat the drum. Excuse me, sir. What's your name and why'd you beat the drum?
禀大人，
Your Honor, my name is Chu Chin.
吾听闻
I heard about the murder in those home, and it reminded me that I had witnessed the crime.
特来衙门
I'm here to identify the murderer.
哦，
No, did you really witness the murder with your own eyes?
诚然
Indeed,
如
I
此
did.
那就把
Then
你
tell me
知道
everything
的
you know in detail.
是
Okay.
Testimony, what the old scholar witnessed.
今日乃
The
是
exam
放榜
results
之
came
日
out today. I went to wait near the announcement wall early in the morning.
放榜
The day the imperial examination results are released.
对啊，
Yes, today is the day the candidate examination results are announced.
你既是去看榜，
How could you witness the murder in Lo's
又
house
怎
if you
会
went to
不
see the
知道
announcement?
发生在罗家的？
丁大人，
Your Honor, Lo's house is not far from the announcement wall. Oh, go ahead.
吾为活动筋骨，四处走动。
I was walking around for some exercise when I suddenly saw a man leaving Lo's house. He was in a hurry and forgot to lock the door.
吾好奇
I looked
望
over
去，
curiously, only to glimpse a dead body inside, strange and horrible. I was scared and didn't look or say anything more until Your Honor asked me.
此后
After that, I stayed nearby till the results were released, but I saw no one else enter or leave. Who was the person who walked out of Lo's house? Do you still remember?
吾记得此
I
人
remember he has a
正
snake
头
head
鼠目
and rat
不
eyes.
像好
He
人
didn't seem like a good person.
你过来辨认一下。
Come here and identify. Is this the person you saw?
就是此人，就是此人。
Yes, it's him, it's him. When I saw that food box, I guessed it must be Yang R. Whew.
这小子
This
有
guy
多
has a
少
criminal record of
做过
theft. He
龙的
once
东西
stole things from Master Lo.
把他提
It
前
was
扣
right to
我
detain
认
him in
为
advance.
Shimmy, shimmy.
大人，
Judge Chang, I am really wronged. Everyone knows that I'm the most warm-hearted, helpful, and chivalrous. How could I kill someone?
这贼人还敢
How
嘴硬！
dare you talk back, you thief! Come on, men, prepare for severe punishment.
且慢，
Wait a minute.
仅凭周老
Mr.
先生的证言，
Chu's testimony
无法
alone
认
is
定杨二
insufficient to
是凶手。
establish Mr. Words are hard. To establish Mr. Yang Air as the murderer. Ah, it's you again. I'm sick of your face.
周老爷子
Mr. Chu saw it with his own eyes. How could it be false?
周老先生
It's
跟
rare
正
to
义
find
之
someone like
十
Mr.
分难
Chu who is willing to speak out for
不过
justice. However,
他证言中的部
some
分
of
描
his
述
testimony seems to be
与现场
inconsistent
情
with
况
the
虽有出
on-site
入
situation.
不知沈先生
I
有
wonder
何
what
高
Mr.
见
Shen
呢？
has to say.
Wait, hold on one sec.
Judge
希望对
Chang,
周老
I
先
wish
生
to cross-examine
进
Mr.
行
Chu.
这个
Oh, what do you
何为
mean
质
by
询呢？
cross-examine? I will review Mr. Chu's words sentence by sentence and question any problematic statements. Then I will compare the questionable testimony with the collected evidence. If I find evidence that contradicts the testimony, I will present it to you for examination.
那就即刻开始吧。
Let's begin immediately then.
今日乃是放榜之日。
The exam results came out today. I went to wait near the announcement wall this morning.
Okay, so we can't press. We're just...
Sir, you mentioned you saw someone dead inside the house when the suspect left Lowe's house. However, I'm about to sneeze. However, the body was found inside the wardrobe. At the time, the wardrobe was locked. How could you possibly see a body inside the house?
Thanks, Hannah.
Could it be that Mr. Chu saw the scene in the house right after the killer committed the crime? No. Because Miss Liu was killed around midnight. And Mr. Chu didn't arrive near Lowe's house until after daybreak. Mr. Shen, is the time of death you mentioned accurate? This is my preliminary analysis based on the body's characteristics. On Tivu, our coroner is currently conducting the autopsy. No conclusion has been reached yet. You know, you dare to tell the time of death just by glancing at the body. Indeed, the time of death relies on the coroner's further assessment. But that doesn't affect my inference. Mr. Chu said he looked over curiously because someone left Lowe's house without locking the door. He also mentioned no one entered or left Lowe's house after the suspect left. If that is indeed the case, then how did the body end up locked inside the wardrobe?
I like how, like, him hitting his hand with his fan is kind of the equivalent of, like, everyone else doing desk slams. Emphasis.
Sir, did you fabricate the story about seeing the body? Although I've not personally witnessed it, I believed that to be the case.
This is a matter of life and death. How can you take it for granted?
Alas. But nevertheless, Mr. Chu did see Yang R sneaking out of Lo Shiwen's house. Yes or no? I've made a hasty judgment about the matter of the body. However, the person I saw was indeed Yang R, without a doubt. Mr. Chu, how can you be certain that person leaving Lo's house was none other than Yang R? I had close encounter with this person, and his particular attire made a deep impression on me. In what way was his attire peculiar? He wore a white turban, held a rod, and carried a box. He didn't look like a good person. Have you seen anyone else coming in or out of Lo's house? It seems there's nobody else. Seems. I can't recall clearly. I'm afraid more words means more mistakes. Please allow me to think it over. Well then, go think about it for a while. Lord, at present we cannot rule out the suspicion on Yang R. It's possible he entered the scene twice, once to commit the murder and once to hide the body. Mr. Shen, what do you think? It would be advisable to question Yang R first and see what he has to say. Alright, let's proceed to question Yang R then.
I did not even read that. My brain was like, that's done.
Young man, we have questions for you.
肯定有什么说什么。
Sir, feel free to ask. I will certainly speak to whatever I know.
Did I say young man? It said young man, yeah. Okay.
今天早上，
Were you the one who delivered the steamed buns to Lo Shiwen's house this morning? Yes, it was me who delivered them. Who in the neighborhood doesn't know that I'm the most warm-hearted, helpful, and chivalrous?
别扯没用的。
Don't talk nonsense.
周老头
Old
指
Chu
控你杀人
accuses
藏
you of
尸
murder and hiding the body. What do you have to say about it? I'm like not doing good at voice acting tonight. It's fine. I'm being wrongly accused. Sir, I'm a well-behaved person. I've never killed a living creature, let alone a human
周老
being.
先生看到你从罗
Mr.
世文
Chu
家
saw
出
you
来，
coming out of Lo Xuan's
你又作
house.
何解释？
Shi Wen. Shwen? Shi Wen's house. How do you explain that?
He must have mistaken me for someone else.
杨二，
Young
早
Ha,
上你到底
what
做
did you
过
do
什
this
么？
morning? Come clean and tell the truth.
是是是。
Yes, yes, yes.
从罗佩家
After
出来后
leaving Lope's house, I quickly returned to my shop.
可还是
But I
被
still
高老
got
板
scolded
说
by my boss cow because I failed to deliver the morning orders. Then I had to rush and deliver the orders as quickly as possible without stopping for a moment.
送到罗世文
By the
那
time
边
I
的时候
delivered the order
已经
Lo
赶上进
Shiwen,
度了
to Lo Shiwen, I had already caught up with the schedule.
早上你已目睹罗世文
You
被
saw Lo Shiwen being
为
arrested in the
何还去
morning.
他家送包子？
Why did you still deliver the buns? If the customer orders, no matter whether he eats it or not, I have to deliver it, right?
明白，
Understood?
请继续说。
Please go ahead.
小人在
I knocked on the door of Lo Shiwen's house for quite a while, but there was no response. I intended to leave the food box at the doorstep, but the door opened easily with a gentle push. I feared the buns would get stolen by a dog and Mr. Cow would scold me again, so I went inside.
就进了屋。
I placed the food box on a small table by the door and then hurried to the next customer.
当时
Was there anyone outside the house at the time?
什
There was not
什么人都没
anyone
有。
inside the house at all.
当你刚进屋的时候，
When you first entered the house, did you notice anything unusual?
异常
Unusual? It seemed like there was nothing unusual when I entered the house.
奇怪，
That's strange. You shouldn't have overlooked something like that.
杨二，你进屋
杨
后
二
厨房放食盒，
What else did you do after entering the house and placing the food box?
小人放下
On
食盒
placing
后
the box, I returned empty-handed. I had other orders and couldn't afford any delays. Maybe Mr. Chu happened to see me when I came out. He misunderstood me.
沈先生，
Mr. Shen, what do you think?
杨二所说的6句
The
证
six
言中，
statements made by Yang R and his testimony contradict one of Mr. Chu's statements.
小人在罗世文家门口，
Early in the morning,
我本想把食盒放。小人担心包子被狗偷食了，回头被高老板看见再遭处。屋内空。小人把食盒放在了门边的矮桌上，就赶紧。
杨二，你还不清楚自己的处境吗？
I don't know if that one was right, but the music stopped. Young R. Aren't you aware of your own situation yet? If it got louder, I'm sorry. I wanted to move my mic closer so I could lean back, and I don't know if it is too loud now.
为什么要撒谎？
Why did you lie?
小的，
I didn't.
周老先生看到
Mr.
你从罗
Chu
家出
saw
来
you
时，
coming out of Lo Shiwen's house with a rod in your hand. What was that?
没
There
没有
there
的
was
事儿。
nothing.
罗世文家的墙
There
上
used to be a
原本
painting
挂着
hanging on the
一幅
wall of
画
Lo
现在
Shiwen's
就不见了
house. But now it's gone.
是被你拿
You
走
took
了
it, didn't you?
进罗家后
After entering Lo's house and confirming there's no one inside, you had the intention to steal.
墙上
You
的
took
画
away
画
the painting on the
屋内稍有
wall
价值
and
的
the
东
valuable
西
porcelain
都被
items
拿
from
走
the house.
你有盗窃
You
嫌
have
疑
a history of theft, so this kind of opportunistic act might not be
想必不
your
是第一
first
次。
your first time. Reading is hard.
而周老先生
And
看
the
到的
rod
绘画
Mr. Chu saw
其实是一
was
轴
actually
绝
a
彩的
rolled
画
up painting.
I.
我就说，
Thumbs up is so funny. I told you, this guy's thieving nature never changes. How dare you repeatedly lie in the courtroom?
人是你杀的
Did you kill Ms. Liu? Please forgive me, sir. Please forgive me, sir. I was greedy for money and momentarily blinded by greed, but I really didn't kill anyone. That painting was not taken down by me. When I entered, it was already on the table.
大胆刁民！
Bold villain. If you do not speak the truth any longer, caning punishment will be served. I realized my mistake. I really realized my mistake. Apart from not mentioning the act of theft earlier, everything else I said is true, I promise. I will return the stolen items at once, right away, immediately.
麻布头，
Officer Ma, gather a team and go with Yang R to see what he has taken from the house.
是
Yes. Oh, God, ow. Sorry, my knuckles hurt.
沈先
Mr.
生，
Shen, if Yang R is indeed guilty of theft only,
那这个
then
案
how
子
should we go ahead
该
with the
从
murder
何
trial?
查？
恐怕还得回
I'm
到周老
afraid
先
we'll
生
have to
这
go back to Mr. Chu's testimony.
此话怎
What do you have
讲
in mind?
我和阿福调查
When
现场
Alfu
时
and I
发
were
现，
investigating the scene, we found
有人清理
footprints
了
had
现
been
场的
cleaned
脚
up.
印，可能是
It
杨
could
二
be Yang R, or there
也可
might
能
be
在那
others
之
who
后
have been in and
还有
out of
其他
him
人出入。
after him.
周老先生一
Mr.
整个
Chu
上午
stayed
都
near
待在
Lo's
我家
house
附近
throughout the entire morning.
周老先生，
Mr. Chu, how's your memory
回想
recall
得如
going?
各
My
位大
lord,
人，老师站久了，
I
头昏眼
feel
花
dizzy and faint after so long.
能否
Could
再
I have
留
some
些
more
时
time,
间
please?
也罢，
All right then.
咱们歇息一会儿。
Let's take a break and continue the trial later. They said recess. Dog. Charred fragments of a coat were found in Lo Shiwen's charcoal brazier. The fabric of the coat is distinctive, so I shouldn't be mistaken. But why did Lo Shiwen burn the entire piece of cloth? Why didn't? Why did he only throw the belt in the dry well? Dog. Shen! A dog is eating steamed buns! Pet dog, pet dog. What a cute dog. Oh, really good. There are several red and black rods inserted on this shelf. The rods don't have any grooves on them, so it seems they're not the murder weapon. They're water fire rods. In the courtroom, if a suspect refuses to confess, they may be taken to the yard to be whipped. A stick-shaped weapon used by government officials and in ancient times as a warning and punishment tool. It is about 160 centimeters long and half black and half red. Black represents the color of water in the 5 elements, often used to symbolize the justice of the law. Red represents the color of fire in the 5 elements, symbolizing punishment as severe as fire. Such a thick rod. It would surely be painful to be whipped with it, wouldn't it? After dozens of lashes, the skin would split open, flesh torn, and blood splattered. Ugh, such a severe beating, one would surely confess to anything and have no strength to refute. But what if it turns out to be a mistake in the end? What should be done then? Forcing confessions through torture has led to numerous wrongful convictions throughout history. The case of Yang Naiwu and Xiao Bai Kai, I think that's how it is, over a few decades ago was just an example. Yang Naiwu and Xiao Bai Kai, I'm sorry if I got that wrong, is one of the 4 major extraordinary cases in the late Qing dynasty, 1636 to 1912. A civilian named Ji died suddenly from erysipelas, and his wife Xiao Bai Kai was falsely accused by Ji's mother of conspiring with scholar Yang Naiwu to poison Ji. The authorities hastily conducted a post-mortem examination and coerced confessions, while the Yang family members who reported the injustice were also subjected to intentional delays and interrogations. Later, continuous coverage by Shun Pao drew attention from both the court and the public.
After exhuming the body and conducting a thorough investigation, the case was overturned and the related officials were demoted or dismissed. This case is the most concentrated and comprehensive embodiment of the Qing dynasty's legal system. All topics related to the study of Qing law can be examined in detail through this case. Indeed, such practices are far too arbitrary and unjust. Precisely because of this, we must value evidence and uncover truth through it. Soldier, has Lo Shi-wen woken up? Yes, when the court session began, he woke up. I'd like to have a talk with him. Would it be possible to arrange that? Lord has instructed if Detective Shen is investigating the case, we should cooperate. Great. These swords on the rack look quite impressive. Oxtail swords. These are standard issued equipment for court officials. The oxtail sword, a standard weapon issued to officials and constables during the late Qing dynasty, was named for its resemblance to an oxtail when the blade was positioned upwards. The sword featured a thin blade was light to handle and easy to carry, making it suitable for official duties. Dog. Shen, is that Auntie Vu standing on the steps with... who... Is that Auntie Vu standing on the steps whom Officer Ma mentioned? There we go. Well, I just met her at Lo Shi-wen's home. I heard from the soldiers that she's a very skilled coroner, but she doesn't look like it. Little brat. Do you think my ears are not working? Auntie Vu, Afu speaks frankly. Please forget him. Huh. Are you the scholar who found the corpse? I love how she gets such a detailed face in her sprites. Ooh, Mackie. Nice to meet you, Auntie Vu. I'm Shang Chongping. Fairly polite. Auntie, has Miss Liu's autopsy been completed? I wonder... You don't know the rules. Are you allowed to inquire about the autopsy? Miss Liu's death is mysterious, and I also want to do my best to help in any way I can. I haven't finished my examination yet. Wait a little longer. When I have the results, I will report to the judge accordingly. Oh, okay. I was thinking who was coming. It's the great detective who trapped me here. Are you here to showcase your intelligence to me? I'm here to ask you something. So, you're here to ask me why I killed Lope? My answer is that he brought it upon himself. No, what I want to ask is about Liu Paicheng. How'd they say that name? I missed it. I think it is Paicheng. I think. It's a faster language that I'm used to. Who is Liu Paicheng? No, we're not. We're the one in the hat, Hannah. We're the hat. Also, hello, Hotwired King. Words are so hard right now. Hello, Hotwired Gaming. I'm very much enjoying it so far. Having a good time. I'm loving all of the additional facts they're giving. I love that kind of shit. I don't know her. Ms. Liu from Golden Words helped Lo Pei publish his books. How is it possible you don't know her? You are talking about Ms. Liu. You should ask Lo Pei about her. She has nothing to do with me. Oops, I almost forgot. Lo Pei cannot answer any more questions now. Ms. Liu's body is in your wardrobe. Who else should we ask but you? She colluded with Lo Pei. They deserved it. Colluded. Huh. Even if I told you, you wouldn't believe it. Ghost in the Well, Bells and Bones, Mysterious Echo, and Swordsman's Case. I am the co-author of these novels.
The tricks in those novels are all my own creations. Recently, I came up with another trick. Such a brilliant plan. How could Lope not experience it himself? Laughing. If it weren't for you guys, I would have succeeded.
If it weren't for you meddling kids. Yeah, Afu's the weird girl. Yeah, absolutely.
What about Ms. Liu? She's the same. She should die. She told me that she would credit my name on all Lope's novels. Last night, she came to me, making promises and swearing that she would expose Lope. But what actually happened? Check the newspaper. New book by author Lope, edited by Liu Chang. Think I'm a fool. And then she even went to cry by the creek. Such a pretentious act. Why are you silent? Why don't you talk?
Just to piss you off, I think.
I see. Detective Shen, he couldn't solve the second case. He came to me for help. Seeing the furrowed brow on your face, it truly brings joy to me.
You guys, how long are you gonna keep chatting? Shut the fuck up. Who is this? Is this Ma? Yeah, it's Ma.
Lo Shiwen, let's see if you'll still be smiling when it's time for your punishment. Officer Ma, we're inquiring about the motive for the crime. She was recovered well. Lord appreciates your help and allows you to attend to the court.
I'm adding things.
Don't be ungracious. Hurry up and move. It seems like we'll have to get to the court first.
I'm just changing the words.
Is it a confession what Lo Shiwen said just now? Should we report what we said to the judge? Let's first hear what Mr. Chu has to say before making a decision. Rise to the court.
Me too.
We will continue investigating the murder case of Liu Chang. Please tell us again about your experience with this morning, Mr. Chu. This time, there must be no mistake.
That's not how this works.
Okay.
Trying again.
The results of the candidate exam were to be released today, so I went to wait for them early. During the wait, I strolled around and saw someone coming out of Lo's house. He wore a white turban, held a rod, and carried a box. He should be Yang R, the errand runner. Oh no! Oh god. After Yang R left, did you continue to stay near Lo Shiwen's house? Indeed, that's right. I didn't leave until the armed officer arrived to guard the scene. During that time, what did you see? I did not observe anything unusual during that time. Then the results were announced and I found that my ticket was missing. I lost interest in all else. Did you see anyone else enter or leave Lo Shiwen's house? I did not see any other person coming in or out.
Sir, are you sure you didn't miss anything?
I have carefully recalled and I can confirm that my brain is telling me that I didn't miss anything, so make of that what you will. Oh, Chu, are you telling the truth this time?
That's not how memory works.
I dare not speak falsely. Every statement is true to my beliefs. Mr. Shen, what do you think?
Shen, the old scholar's response this time seems no different than before.
On the contrary, he did mention new information this time. Let's start questioning once again.
Sorry.
周老先生说，他先看到官兵来看守罗氏文家，然后才是同事放。
Mr. Chu said, wait.
周老先生说，他先看到官兵来看守。周老先生说
I think it is Chu. Mr. Chu said he saw a soldier come to guard Lo's house before the release of the exam results.
而兵丁大
However,
阵却
Soldier Chen said he
他是
first went to
先去
post the
侦访
notice, then
然后
stood
才到
guard at
罗氏
Lo's
文家门
house.
前把守的。这两人的说法之间
There's a
存在矛
contradiction
盾
between the statements of those two.
周老头，胆敢控
Won't you, how dare you deceive me? I'm willing to swear upon the sun that not a single word of mine is false.
先生，
Shen, could it be that the soldier has made a mistake?
沈先生，
Mr. Shen, what do you think?
此
Is
事
it ultimately Soldier
到
Chen who
底
made a
是守
mistake?
门的兵丁大阵记错了，还是周老先生弄错？
I actually don't know is the thing. Wait, when was the last time I saved? I haven't saved. It's an autosave, isn't it? But I'll also save. I'll also save. Um...
也许他们两个人，
Maybe neither of them made a mistake?
哎，
Is that the case?
因为他们看到了
Because what they saw was not the same
周
person.
老先生看到的
It's highly possible that the person Mr. Chu saw was... Uh-oh. Fuck. I don't even know what I'm doing.
周老先生看马捕头，
马
凭什么？
周老先生在罗家，那时候兵丁大阵正在占马。
Let's just
一刻钟
let's
后
just do
才来
this
到
one
罗家
for
门前
now.
把守
Soldier Chen was posting the notice, then 15 minutes later he came to guard Lo's house.
因此，
So it's not him that Mr. Chu saw, rather an officer with a sword. Ordinary soldiers carry spears with them on daily duty, but only Officer Ma carries a sword. Speaking of it, we didn't see Officer Ma in the court this morning.
马捕头，
Officer Ma, what's going on? Where were you this morning?
大人，
I fear there must be clues in Miss Master Lo's case. I went to investigate again near his home.
应该是我
I think I was seen by Mr. Chu when I was passed by Lo Shiwen's house.
你是说
You mean you just passed by and didn't enter the house?
周老头，
Old Chu, did you see me enter the house?
老鼠，
I'm not sure. I think you didn't.
林大人，
Lord Old Chu can prove I didn't enter the house. I can't with words. He said that because you threatened him. I'm gonna have to stop soon. Besides, if Officer Ma hadn't entered the house,
地上
it would have erased the footprints on the ground.
什么脚印？
What footprints?
罗氏文生活拉
Lo Shiwen lived messily, and the floor was covered in dust. It's easy to leave footprints.
杨二进过
Yang
罗家，
R entered Lo's house, but left no footprints on the ground. Also, no footprints of others.
说明杨
It
二之
shows
后
that after
有人处理
Yang
过
R
现场
left, someone else manipulated the scene and wiped away the footprints.
这还不明显吗？
Isn't it obvious enough?
脚印
The
自然是
footprints
杨
were erased by Yang R.
如果是
If
杨二清
Yang
理
R
的现场，
cleaned up the scene, then
就
this
不应该
item
留下
should
这
not
样。
have been left behind. Yeah, it's not. My bad. Sorry.
容我。
Oh,
如果是杨二清理的现场，
do they mean this? Okay.
说杨二能想到清理
If
现
Yang
场的
R could come up with the idea to clean up the footprints of the scene. That was my first guess, and I thought it was too obvious. Then it would be highly unlikely for him to leave this box of steamed buns at the scene.
Right, Officer Ma also mentioned before. If Yang R were to erase his presence in the house, why would he leave such clear evidence? Such a foolish act is not something just anyone can do. Yang R might be an exception. Yup, Yang R tends to focus on starting tasks rather than finishing them. But how did he suddenly come up with the idea to clean up the footprints on the ground? Lord, I guess that Yang R was commissioned by Lo Shi-wen to help him clean up the scene. However, he was not aware of the body inside the wardrobe. What do you mean by that? Auntie Vu has just helped us confirm the murder weapon. It's the painting that Yang R took. What? Summon Auntie Vu to the court immediately. Hey.
吴大娘，马捕头说，你认为这个画轴是凶器？
Auntie Vu, Officer Ma said you believe the scroll painting is the murder weapon. I indeed have this suspicion.
此话怎讲？
How do you explain it? Just compare the scroll with the choke marks on the victim's neck, and you'll see the clues. A long linear strangulation mark on her neck, with 2 evenly distributed vertical marks. Look at this scroll. There are 2 leather straps tied to it. These straps match the thickness and spacing of the vertical marks on the strangulation mark. From this perspective, the scroll painting should be the murder weapon. But... What? The strangulation mark is wider and thicker than the scroll. They do not completely match in this aspect.
Auntie, is it possible this mark was created by repeated and prolonged compression? After all, the murderer wasn't strong enough. And the victim also showed signs of resistance.
If we consider that the position of each compression has some deviation, it could make sense.
Earlier, Officer Ma mentioned the murderer wasn't strong enough. Can you already identify the murderer? The murderer is Lo Shi-wen, as the body was found in his wardrobe. What do you think happened does have some logic to it, but... Lord, this is the newspaper found at Lo Shi-wen's house. Lo Shi-wen, this wicked man, punctured the faces of Master Lo and Ms. Liu in this photograph. It is evident how deep his hatred toward the two is. Mr. Shen, how do you view this? Lo Shi-wen may not be the murderer. The problem lies in the time of death. Based on my initial assessment, Ms. Liu was killed sometime around midnight. I had arrived at Lo Pei's house not long before that. Lo Shi-wen should have been busy dealing with the crime scene at Lo Pei's house, it seems. Mr. Shen, do you know about this? Auntie Vu is indeed the most renowned coroner in the Jingchu region. You are analyzing the time of death in front of her. Isn't that like bringing coal to Newcastle?
Ma Tao-wei, please don't flatter me. But I am indeed curious to know, what is Mr. Shen's basis for his judgment?
I mainly judge by the degree of rigor mortis and the stiffness of the fingers and toe joints.
You ignorant layman only know about rigor mortis. Rigor mortis. Was body temperature measured? Pupils observed. Did liver mortis fade after pressure? Also, the body's state changes aren't isolated. Were environmental factors considered?
May I ask, Auntie Vu, what is your estimation of the time of death?
Between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock today.
It's much later than we thought.
If we don't consider any special circumstances, we can say it's midnight, as you mentioned. In this particular situation, based on my experience, I set the time 4 hours earlier.
The special circumstances at the scene.
You did claim to be a detective and have been to the scene yourself. Did you not pay attention to the situation I mentioned earlier?
The evidence of the scene that could affect the determination of the time of death is...
It's definitely the heat.
I understand. The solution to the problem lies in this charcoal brazier. The charcoal brazier made the room hot and stuffy like summer, speeding up the body's decay.
Yes.
Environmental impact on body changes. When the external temperature is high, rigor mortis occurs earlier and resolves sooner. When the temperature is low, rigor mortis sets in later and resolves later. However, the stiffness in bodies burned to death is caused by the coagulation of proteins due to high temperatures and is not rigor mortis. The stiffness in bodies frozen outdoors in ice or under artificial freezing conditions is mainly due to freezing. Additionally, rigor mortis occurs more slowly in environments with high humidity.
Yes, with high ambient temperatures, rigor mortis appears earlier and disappears sooner. Conversely, with low ambient temperatures, rigor mortis will appear later and disappear later. Due to the summer-like temperatures at the scene, we should infer the time of death accordingly. That's why I had determined the estimated time of death to actually be 4 hours later.
Since the incident happened between 3 and 5, the truth becomes clear at a glance. What's your opinion, Officer Ma? Tell us quickly.
Sorry, I'm trying to finish this and I don't think I'm going to.
It is evident that both Master Lo and Ms. Liu were killed by Lo Shi-wen. Last night, he first drugged Ms. Liu with rice cake, then hid her in his own house. Then he went to Master Lo's house and drugged him as well. Just as he was about to kill Master Lo, Shen's visit caused him to temporarily change his plan. Today at midnight, Lo Shi-wen drugged Mr. Shen, killed Master Lo, and set up the crime scene. Around 3, he came home, lit the brazier, burned the blood-stained coat, and tried to kill Ms. Liu. But Ms. Liu had eaten less of the drugged cake. She woke up midway and resisted his attack. In the end, Lo Shi-wen killed Ms. Liu with the scroll, but there was not much time left. In order to return to Mr. Lo's house before Yang Er, he first hid the body in the wardrobe. Unexpectedly, his trick was exposed by Mr. Shen on the spot. He fainted at the scene. As a result, Ms. Liu's body was left in the wardrobe until Ah Fu opened it. This is the truth behind the whole case.
Shen, what Officer Ma said does make sense. Which means it can't be it.
Yes, what Officer Ma said is very true. Mr. Shen, what do you think? Is Lo Shi-wen the murderer?
It's gotta be someone else, right?
No, I believe the real murderer is someone else. Oh, I wonder who Mr. Shen thinks the murderer is the murderer.
Shit, man, I don't actually know. Officer Ma's deduction seems flawless at first hearing, but upon careful consideration, something feels off. As for who the real murderer— Ooh, are we doing a mind palace? Ooh, are we doing our mind palace? Please, please, please do our mind palace. Hold on, I want to see.
Mr. Shen, Lord is waiting for your answer. If the murderer isn't Lo Shi-wen, then who could it be? Give me a straight answer. The murderer should be—
Fuck! I don't know. It's me. Dog. let's do the dog. Let's have fun. Let's have fun with it for a second. Listen, we had fun with the chicken. Let's have fun with the dog. I probably should have saved. It's fine.
The one who killed Miss Liu should be the yellow dog named Hammer in the courtyard.
It's so funny that both these times they said Afu has to do it.
Can a dog kill a person? I understand now. Although Hammer himself cannot commit a crime directly,
People can use him to carry it out.
Mr. Shen, what do you think? There are indeed records in the book about a demon dog killing people in England.
Woo! That's right. If a British dog can do it, a Chinese rural dog can definitely do it too. And that is diversity. That is equality. Diversity win. This Chinese dog is a murderer. That's not a professor mention, Hannah. That's just a Sherlock Holmes reference.
But Hammer can only bite humans. How can he strangle a person to death?
If he bit a rod-like object, such as a bone, and pressed it hard against Miss Liu's neck, it'd form a rod-like mark, and the dog's 2 canine teeth would create 2 vertical marks.
Even if Hammer could really kill someone like that, how did the body end up inside the wardrobe?
Because there's another real murderer who used Hammer to commit the crime. Judge Chang, I have a way to find the real murderer. Please bring Hammer to the court. The real murderer and the person who fed the bun to Hammer must be the same person. By observing who Hammer is close to, we can determine who the murderer is.
Alright then, bring Hammer here.
Hammer, you've come to the wrong place. Why are you here with me? Quickly, go find the person who fed you the bun.
That's because the real murderer is you yourself. Your own actions have led to this outcome, and there's nothing I can do. Guards, take him to jail.
Misfortune by dog. Shen Chongping and Afu were imprisoned for accusing a dog. Every night, Officer Ma would visit the cell with that dog. And us. Frankly. Both of us. We all went to jail. They're like, Shen, get in there too. Get in there with your dumb best friend. Your weird girl steered you wrong. Do we think, like, here's the thing. My brain is like, Ma's being really fucking weird. But like, I don't, there's like a lot of people on this one. So I'm like, ah. Like, no one else was placed at the scene. I guess let's go for it, right? The music stopped. The music stopped! The music stopped! Yeah, the victim's in here. Don't worry about it.
It's Officer Ma, the real murderer in this case. Officer Ma. Shen, are you sure you're not kidding?
Damn, I was hoping we were gonna see. Maybe they'll make us prove it and we'll do Mind Palace. I want to do the Mind Palace so bad. Let me in. Let me in.
In the courtroom, jesting is not to be taken lightly. It's not a jest.
I can tell because he's getting sweatier. Is that helpful?
Mr. Shen, I wonder what your reasons are for suspecting this person. Please allow me a moment to think. Mr. Shen, if you believe there are flaws in my deduction, please feel free to point them out. Mr. Shen, I see that you're not quite yourself. Are you feeling unwell?
Hannah's gonna lose her fucking mind. I know this in my soul.
No need to force it, Mr. Shen. Chan, catching the murderer and solving this case is our duty, not yours. Officer Ma's analysis does sound quite reasonable to me.
I believe that should be the truth of the case then.
衙役，
Soldiers, take Mr. Shen and Afu for arrest.
且慢，
Wait a minute.
My palace?
有件事我始终没想通。
There's one thing I still can't figure out.
按照马捕头
Officer Ma's analysis suggests Lo Shiwen hired Yang Fuck
去他家中拿走了凶
to something something something. He also had clean the crime scene, I think. He also had Yang remove the murder weapon from his house.
可是
But Lo Shiwen fainted after I exposed his scheme, and there was no time to talk with Yang R.
在此之前
Before that, it was unlikely that he could foresee his being arrested.
一定有
Something must have gone wrong somewhere. I need to think carefully. Yes?
凡有接触，
All contact leaves traces. The evidence is not non-existent, but instead
只是未被发现。
undiscovered.
以本部
All
之下基本
all
事实
objects and images settle in different locations sequentially.
It's hot in here. The buns have been here for 6 hours. Be careful, they might be spoiled. Don't worry, Shen, it's not spoiled. We did this already.
室内十
The
分闷
room
热
is extremely hot, causing the decomposition of the body to accelerate.
但放了3个
However,
时辰的
the
包子
steamed
却没
buns
死
that have been left for 6 hours did not spoil.
为什么会这样？
Why is it like this?
需要我来
There he
指明
is!
哦
方向吗？
Sorry, that was really loud. Yes! Here we go. Do you need me to point you in the right direction?
不必，
No need.
这个
I will handle this case
自
myself.
己。那你
Go
快
ahead
说说
then. Tell me,
马捕头能咬
what
定
is the
凶
key
手是罗世
factor
文的
for
关键
Officer Ma to be able to confirm that Lo Shiwen is the murderer?
I don't know, Hannah. I can't tell you that. I'm not sure yet. Time of death.
如果案件像我最
If
初
the
推
case
测的
happened as I initially
发生在此
speculated,
时，
occurring at midnight,
罗世文是
Lo
不在场
Shiwen
中
has an alibi to prove he was not present at the scene.
什么改变了死亡时间的认定？
What changed the determination of the time of death? To be fair, fucking nothing is like Alfendi, because how that came about was fucking stupid. Like, the concept of that was not stupid. How we got there was stupid.
What changed the determination of the time of death?
Charcoal brazier.
自然是碳盆。
Of course, it is the charcoal brazier.
乌大娘在
After
考虑了
considering the
种种的因素
brazier, Auntie
将认定
Vu
的死
pushed
亡时
back
间
the
为
estimated
后来
time
的
of
不
death
是
by 4 hours.
这个因素可以
Can
排
this
除
factor be ruled out?
排除
Ruled out? How?
碳盆只是提
The
升了
charcoal
屋内的
brazier
温度
merely increased the temperature inside the room.
真正影响死亡时
The
间认
stifling
定
heat inside truly
是屋内
impacted the
温度的环境
determination of the time of death.
无论是碳盆
Whether it is
还
the
是室
charcoal
温因素
brazier or the room
都是
temperature
客观存
factor,
在的
both are objectively present.
碳盆还有一处变量，
There's another variable with the
你要考虑。
charcoal brazier that you overlooked. The time of ignition.
时间
Time. If the heat did not
若温
last
热
long
持
enough,
续
the
的时间不
impact
长
on the
对腐
decomposition
化速
rate
度
would
的
be
影响就
limited.
很有限。食盒里的肉包子没有馊，
The
很可
fact
能
that the
就是因
meat
为
buns
这
in
个
the food box did not spoil is likely due to this reason.
碳盆是什么
The
时候被
crucial
点？
factor is when the charcoal
关键。
brazier was ignited.
这个时间
How can we infer the
又该
specific
如何
time?
推断？若知道碳
If
的
I
燃烧
know
速
the
度，
charcoal burn rate,
就可
I
以
can
通过
analyze the
分析
ratio
未
of
燃尽的
unburned
碳
charcoal
和
to
碳灰
ash.
的比例。即便如
Even
此，
so, it is still difficult to deduce the exact time when the charcoal brazier was ignited,
因为不知道
because we do not know the initial ratio of charcoal to charcoal ash.
死板。
Stupid.
碳盆
Think
是
about
谁
who
点
lit the charcoal brazier. Howdy, Officer Ma?
马捕头说他只是
Officer
经过，
Ma's
但
claim
并
of
未
just
经过。
passing by without entering the room is likely a
这好。
lie.
最后经过
He
现
was
场
the
的人
last
是
one
他
to go. He was the last to go by the
最有
scene,
可能
as he
轻微
was,
脚
and he
印
was
的
also the
也
most
是
likely
他。
one to clean up the footprints.
如果碳盆
If
是
he
他
was the
点
one who lit the charcoal brazier,
一切就能说通了。
everything would make sense.
Bye.
沈先生还不肯走，
Mr. Shen, you're still unwilling to leave.
难
Are you suggesting that I should personally request you to leave?
张大人，
Judge Chang,
我已理清
I've
思路
sorted out my thoughts.
不知大人
I wonder
能
if
否听
you,
我一
Judge
言
Chang, would be willing to listen to my words.
姓沈的，
Shen,
不要禁止
don't
不支
refuse
持
a
罚
gift and then demand a punishment.
马捕头，
Officer Ma,
先别
please
激动。
calm down for now.
沈先
I
生
would
的
like to
分
hear
析
Mr. Shen's
客观是
analysis.
下，
罗世文并非杀
Lo
害
Shi
林姑娘
Wen
的真凶。
is not the one who actually killed Ms. Liu.
马捕头才是。
Officer Ma is the one who did it.
大人，姓沈的血口喷人，
Lord,
这我
Shen
怎
is
能不知道？
slandering me. How can I not be angry?
沈先生，
Mr. Shen, please
请你
tell
告
me,
诉
what
本
is your
官，
reason for suspecting
你
Officer
怀
Ma?
疑
周老先生
After
离开
Mr.
后
Chu left, Officer Ma did indeed enter Lo Shi Wen's house.
屋内的炭
The
盆
charcoal
是马
brazier in
捕
the
头
house was lit by Officer
脚
Ma,
印也是他亲
and he
手
also cleaned up the footprints. What a joke. Why would I have had the free time to go to Lo's house to light a brazier? I've sorted my thoughts out through a baller mind palace sequence. Could have used more mental snowboarding, though. No, your intention was to create a false impression of the time of death.
这样便能
By
把
doing
灾
so,
到
you
罗
could
世文
frame Lo Shi Wen for the murder.
先生，
Shem, I just don't understand.
炭盆
Heating
使
up the
房间
charcoal
变热
brazier in the room would
会将腐蚀
accelerate the
体腐化
decomposition of the body.
若是忽略
If
这
we
一点
ignore this,
不是反而
won't
会
we be
认
more
为
likely to
死亡
assume that
时
the
间
time
提
of
前
death
了
was earlier instead? Shen, you're talking nonsense, not even able to convince your own
连自
weird
己的
girl.
助手
炭盆
The charcoal burner was specifically lit to mislead this person. Oh, shit. Is it Auntie Vu? Because he knows her. He knows how she would think. Yeah, we're 22. We're 22. Afu is 19. So we're young. We're young. We're young. Weird girl is 19. They are both young. Also, this ties into something that happened in England, and I don't know how yet. So. Oh, music stopped.
这个炭盆
The charcoal brazier was specifically lit by Officer Ma for Auntie Vu.
为老身点
For me.
没错，
Indeed, the person he truly intended to mislead was Auntie Vu,
因为他是
because
京城
she's the most renowned coroner in the Jingchu region. Yeah, also Afu broke their boat.
此话怎讲啊？
What do you mean by that?
乌大娘有
Auntie Vu has authority, and we rely entirely on her judgment to determine the
会
time of
完全
death.
误导了他。
Hannah, that's what you said about Aster. I hate to say this, Hannah. Like, that is exactly what you said about Aster. Anyway, misleading her is the equivalent to misleading everyone else.
你倒是说说看
Can you tell me then? Where have I been misled?
房间闷热，
A hot
不加
room
腐
can
蚀
speed up the decomposition of a body.
别人
Others may overlook it, but
但吴大娘
Auntie Vu won't.
马捕头正是利用
Officer
这
Ma precisely took advantage of this point,
他带大娘去现场，
taking Auntie to see the
名为验尸，
the
实则是
scene.
为了让
What?
大娘感
For the
受到
autopsy
屋
was
内闷
actually
热
to expose her to the stifling indoor heat.
这屋
Yeah, I was there.
真热
Wow, it's really hot in this room.
然后他再
Then
利
he
用
used his position as officer to make Auntie believe the room was always in such a state.
但事实上，
But in fact, the charcoal brazier was lit by Officer Ma around noon when he entered Lo's house.
事后
Afterwards, Officer Ma had Soldier Chen guard the door to ensure that the room would heat up.
当时距离我
At
和阿
that
福发
time,
现尸
it
体
was only 2 hours before Afu and I discovered the body.
对腐化的
The
影响
impact
没
of
有
decomposition was very limited,
而这一切
and all of this,
都是为了误
it
导
was all
大
to
娘。
mislead Auntie Vu.
可尸体明
But
明
the
是
body
你和
was
阿福先
indeed
发现的
discovered by you and Afu first, so how can it be said otherwise?
即便当时我与
Even
阿
if
福未
Afu and
发
I
现尸
didn't
体，
find the body then,
你也
you'd
会找
find
理由带
another
吴大
reason
娘
to
去
take
现场。
Auntie Vu there.
原来是这
So
样
that's how it is.
如果
If the
炭盆
brazier was
仅
lit
点
for
了
only
1个
2
时辰
hours,
左右
the victim should have been killed
死者应该
around
是在
midnight.
罪证
Around midnight,
罗世文还在
Lo
罗佩家中
Shi-wen was still at Lo
分身乏术。
Pei's place, unable to be in two places at once.
马捕头，
Officer Ma, did you really commit the murder? It's a slander. It's all slander. Lord, it was Lo Shi-wen who lit the charcoal brazier to burn the blood-stained coat. The fragments of cloth in the charcoal brazier are the evidence. Shen is actually distorting the truth and slandering me.
如果炭盆是罗
If
世文
Lo
点，
Shi-wen was the one who lit the charcoal brazier,
杨二竟无
Yang
事
Er
应
should
该
have
感
felt
觉
the
到闷热，
stuffiness upon entering the room,
但他却对此
but he had
毫
no
无印象。
impression of it at all. I didn't notice anything unusual.
而在杨二之后进屋的，只有你了。
And the only person who entered the room after Yang Er was you, Officer Ma.
你怎么知道杨二没？
How do you know that Yang Er wasn't lying?
就凭什么
What
说他
evidence
不
do
进
you
屋
have to claim that I entered the room?
马捕头
Officer
说的
Ma's
有道理
argument makes sense, and Yang Er's
Yang Er
words
之
cannot
言
be entirely trusted.
沈
Mr.
先生
Shen, do you have any other way to
你可有
prove
其
that the
他办
charcoal
法
brazier was
证明
lit by
他
Officer Ma?
这件证据
This piece of evidence can
也
also
能证明屋
prove
内
that
温热的
this
时
room
间。
was only stuffy for a short period of time. I believe this is the buns. Perfect.
现场的那
The
盒包
box
子
of steamed buns
就
is
是
the
证据。
evidence.
这包子
If
若在
meat
闷热
buns
环
are
境
left in
下
a stuffy
放置3
environment
个
for
时
6 hours,
定
they
然会
will
变味。
definitely spoil.
但阿福
But
当时
Afu tasted them at that time, and the buns were not spoiled. In fact, he was fine and almost ate more, but I wouldn't let him. Absolutely true.
阿福
They
是
were
你的
so
助手
fucking good.
他说没馊就没馊。
Afu is your assistant, so if he says they're not spoiled, then they're not spoiled. Yeah, exactly. Damn it! So I could have eaten more. No, you couldn't.
来人，
Someone bring the confiscated food box here. I will personally taste it. You're gonna say, you are going to say they're spoiled. Make the judge eat one. Just make the judge eat it. Like, you're not impartial either. Oh,
先生，食盒是空
Shen,
的，
the food box is empty.
里面的包
Where
子
did the
怎么
buns inside go? Oh, the dog, right? The dog, Hammer. Your assistant ate all the spoiled buns.
我明明
I
就只
clearly
剩
ate
一
only
个
one,
而且
and it was
还没
not
掉色
spoiled.
先生，
Shen, it was Officer Ma. He fed all the buns to the dog. You dared to turn the tables on me?
凭什
How
么
can you
说我们不
accuse
修
me
会
of
对不对
destroying evidence? Like this.
先生，
Shen,
我们
what should we
现
do
在怎么
now?
办？
我们换一个角度
Let's look at this from a different perspective.
马捕头
Officer Ma was the last
是最后
person
这
to
个
enter the
案发
crime
现场
scene.
血液
The
应该是
blood-stained
流水
coat
的时
were
候
most likely destroyed by him at that time.
如果
If
能
we
证
can
明这
prove
一点
this point, then everything will be proven.
对啊，
Right, there doesn't seem to be that many people to know about Lopez's blood-stained coat.
大人明鉴，
Lord, the blood-stained coat were clearly burned up,
姓沈的是在颠
where
倒
it's
黑白。
burned by Lo Shi-wen. Shen is distorting the truth.
不
No. This evidence proves that the person who burned the blood-stained coat is not Lo Shi-wen. Is it this? Yes.
诸位请看，
Everyone, please take a look.
这是潮糕的碎块儿和
These
罗佩
fragments of
风衣的
broken rice
腰
cake
带
and the belt of Lopez's wind coat?
这些东西是阿福在罗佩家门口的枯井里找到的，应该是罗世文
Afu
丢弃
found
的。
these in the dry well near Lord Lopez's house. They've been discarded by Lo Shi-wen.
这些东西根本不有什么关系。
What do these things have to do with me?
此前我一直没想通，
I hadn't figured that out before.
罗世文出于什么理由
Why did Lo
要把腰带
Shi-wen
和风衣
separately
分开
dispose of the belt and the coat?
既然要烧毁，都一并烧了便是。
If the intention was to destroy them, why not burn them together?
确实，
Indeed, why would he do so?
只有一个理由能解释，
There is only one reason that can explain it.
罗世文
Lo Shi-wen didn't intend to burn that coat.
他销毁证
He
据的方
disposed
式
of
就
the
是
evidence by
将
throwing
风衣
the
和
coat
草
and
膏
cake together
一
into
起
the
丢进
dry
枯井
well.
中。
It is indeed quite common for perpetrators to dispose of evidence in multiple locations.
但那是一件西洋风衣，
That was a Western-style coat. The belt should be inserted into belt loops at the back.
There is something that everyone is unaware of. There's a discarded rakehead underneath the well, and the belt got caught in it. The belt would have come off when Officer Ma pulled up the coat. After all, Officer Ma is big and tall, unable to go down the well like Afu. That's why he didn't take the broken cake and the belt from the bottom of the well. These are all your speculations, just speculations. I did not go to find any blood-stained coat, nor did I arrange for anyone else to do so. Is it possible that Lo Shi-wen took the blood-stained coat back? It is possible. It has nothing to do with me. Lo Shi-wen is awake now. Did he go down the well to retrieve the blood-stained coat? Coat? Just ask him. Officer Ma, it's an undeniable fact that you have investigated the dry well. This can prove it. Is it this? The decisive evidence is this thin thread. Absurd! What can a single thread prove? This thin thread was found in the gap between the bricks on the well wall. The thread is clean and intact, not exposed to sun or rain. Clearly it got stuck in recently. What is the connection between this thin thread and Officer Ma? Judge Chang, this thin thread is yellow and red and yellow. Its colors are quite distinctive. The red part of it is dark crimson, not dye color. It looks more like long dried bloodstains. The yellow part is also appears aged. Originally, it should have been a bright yellow color. May I kindly ask both of you to explain more clearly? It's almost midnight and I'm tired. I would like to point out the connection between this thread and Officer Ma. This is the thin thread. It's the tassel from Officer Ma's sword. The tassel has dried bloodstains on it, which is a unique characteristic of Officer Ma's sword, and here I thought it was just like a fun effect. The thread got stuck in the crevice as Officer Ma leaned down over the well, probing with his sword. Ma, during the pursuit of a fugitive, you damaged your scabbard. The blood-stained tassel moved me. I borrowed your sword and had a new scabbard crafted using high-quality wood. Just now I took a closer look at this thread, and indeed it is from your tassel. No, it's not me. I did investigate the well, but I didn't find anything. It's also possible that someone else took the blood-stained coat before I had the chance.
Officer Ma, didn't you just say you didn't order anyone to look for the blood-stained coat?
Except Lo Shi-wen, everyone who knew about the blood-stained coat was at Lo Pei's house.
Yeah, Timmy was fucking down there.
It was only you, me, Afu, and Judge Chang who knew about it. Officer Ma, what is the truth behind all this? Shen, stop accusing others without evidence. Don't blame the weapons if harm comes your way. Officer Ma, for now, please put down the sword. Lord, Shen is being too oppressive. I've been wronged and treated unfairly. I cannot accept it in my heart. Even if I believe that you are being unjustly treated, You still need to give me an explanation for the blood-stained coat. Shen has a silver tongue. It's hard for me to defend myself. If you have evidence to prove your innocence, that would be acceptable too. Lord, if I have a way to prove my innocence, could you please help in bringing charges against Shen for false accusation? For this matter, the punishment for false accusations in our dynasty is severe, but Mr. Shen was invited by me.
According to the Great Qing Legal Code, it is stipulated that those who falsely accuse others and receive a flogging shall also be punished with a second-degree offense. For crimes of exile, penal servitude, or caning, the accuser shall be punished with a third-degree offense in addition to the original false accusation, with a maximum... that was too much. Limit of 100 canings and a 3,000-mile exile. If the accused has already served their sentence and it is later proven that they were wrongly accused, they shall be released and their belongings returned to them. However, toll fees for the distance traveled during the exile shall be deducted from the accused person's account and compensated to the falsely accused. Therefore, the accuser not only bears the punishment for their false accusation, but also faces additional penalties and compensation, thus granting justice to the falsely accused. However, due to various limitations of the era, false accusations were still prevalent in the Qing dynasty.
Are you suggesting, my lord, that you have made up your mind to show favoritism? Judge Chang, if Officer Ma is truly innocent, I'm willing to accept punishment. Shen? Officer Ma, can you speak out now? What can prove your innocence? Yes.
Oh my god. I thought we were almost done.
Lord, Shen's accusations against me are all based on speculation and have no basis.
I just fear if I stop, I don't know when we're gonna get to play again. And so I'm like, I'm not gonna remember.
I've never seen that blood-stained coat, so I cannot provide any explanation for it. It is possible that Yang R burned the clothing since he's an accomplice of Lo Shi Wen. To determine my innocence, all you need to do is take a look at the hands of the deceased. Auntie Vu, is there anything special about the hands of the deceased?
The fingertips have abrasions and bruises, with the nails surrounding skin being damaged.
Thank you, Howard.
These are the resistant wounds left by her struggling to scratch and claw before death.
Therefore, do you believe that the murderer would have scratch marks on their body?
More precisely, on his hands. The logic I've explained to Officer Ma before is that in cases of asphyxiation, the victim will, by instinct, grab the source of the strangling force and pull outward to resist. Therefore, it often leaves scratch marks on the murderer's hands.
But, Auntie, wasn't the murder weapon in this case a scroll painting?
Ms. Liu, when resisting, would have been grabbing the scroll, right?
Take a closer look at the painting. Are there scratch marks on it?
Or there are no scratch marks, only some signs of compression.
No wall dust or floor dirt in the victim's hair or back shows she was strangled from behind. The murderer's hands would be placed near the center of the scroll so as to control the victim. Since the victim wasn't able to grab the scroll during the struggle, she'd only grab the hand.
You mean by simply examining Officer Ma's hand, we can determine if he is the real murderer?
This is just my humble opinion.
My hands are clean and clear. I'm innocent. Auntie, is it possible that Officer Ma wore gloves when he committed the crime?
The girl scratched her nails when she struggled. She grabbed so hard, even through the clothes there would be bruises.
What do you have to say now, Shen? The legal code states the crime of false accusation shall be punished with the third-degree offense. What is the crime you falsely accused me of? Murder? That's a capital crime. Mr. Shen, Officer Ma has already presented the evidence. Do you still insist that he's the murderer? You can still withdraw the charges now, and I will treat everything as if it never happened.
Shen, shall we take the time to consider this matter thoroughly? Although it is frustrating to let Officer Ma escape in this case, we'll have to accept it.
It appears that Mr. Shen cannot find any loopholes either.
You know, that's not a great reaction. If it was like, I guess not, and you evil laughed, not a great reaction.
Lord, in such a situation, can we really not consider Mr. Shen's actions as false accusations? Know when to stop, Officer Ma. It seems this case won't have a conclusion anytime soon. Let's adjourn the hearing for today.
Wait a moment. I've got things to say now. Sorry, I was in my mind palace. Judge, I still firmly believe that Officer Ma is the murderer. So I had to consult with my other self. Don't worry about it. Mr. Shen, even so, are you confident you can prove conclusively that Mr. Officer Ma is the killer? I'd like to give it a try. Shen, did you simply disregard what Auntie Wu said earlier as if it were nothing? I was initially planning to let you off the hook for Lord's sake, but now it's far from over. Mr. Shen, I can only give you one chance. Oh, we're fucked.
We're in so much trouble.
Thank you, Judge Chang. One chance is enough.
Is it? Hold on. You have too much confidence in me, video game. It's so late at night. It's so late at night. Shen, how do you plan to prove it then? Did Officer Ma conceal the wound in some way? Or is it possible that Mrs. Liu's finger injury was not a defensive wound? I just reviewed the case in my mind. Literally! He was literally in his mind palace. Shut up. He was like, wait, hold on, I gotta consult with myself. We need to have a team meeting. I just reviewed the case in my mind, and the current line of reasoning seems to be correct. However, Officer Ma has presented a counter-argument from a new angle. We should also shift our perspective and consider alternative angles. Instead of discussing whether something is true or not, let's take a moment to contemplate. Why are there no scratches on Officer Ma's hands? Mr. Shen, please present the evidence. One possible explanation for the lack of scratches on Officer Ma's hands is... Shit. I don't know. I really don't know. Because my brain is like, could she not have grabbed, like, the... If she's grabbing the thing, like, I don't understand why she can't just grab the scabbard. So that's, I think, one of the reasons I'm struggling. Like, I don't know. With what we've got, I really don't know. This one's tricky. Okay, good to know. Lack of scratches on his hands. These are down in the well, so we shouldn't consider them. This one was from the blacksmith. Ha-ha! The reason why there are no scratches on Officer Ma's... I keep saying that. Officer Ma's hands is... It is because he was wearing arm guards. Not long ago, he had arm guards. Arm guards reinforced by a blacksmith. Shen, are you kidding me? The arm guards protect the forearm, not the hand. What if Officer Ma... help the fact that this is a completely different, this looks like completely different than, for some reason, than everything else to me. I think it's just because it's slightly sketchier, but it looks different for my brain.
What if Officer Ma used his arms to hold the scroll tightly?
It wouldn't be tightly secured. There'd be bruises on the chin, even if she didn't break free. But in fact, she only had strangulation marks on her neck.
Only strangulation marks on her neck.
沈先生，
Mr. Shen, there are no injuries on Officer Ma's head, even if I agree with your argument. It is still difficult to conclusively determine that he's the murderer, isn't it? He could have killed her wearing arm guards, but it's also possible he's not related at all. If we were to find out the true weapon used in this case, things would be totally different. The true murder weapon? Isn't the murder weapon the scroll? The true murder weapon is...
It's gotta be the scabbard, right? Like, I said that earlier. The music didn't stop. Actually, the true murder weapon is the scabbard of Officer Ma's sword. The scabbard has cloud patterns, but no corresponding... Yeah, that's what I thought. Officer Ma first wrapped the scabbard with the arm guard, then used it as a club to kill her? What?
就是那么复杂的方法吗？
Wait, he's claiming... Oh, okay. He's claiming that Officer Ma first wrapped the scabbard with the arm guard, then used it as a club to kill her. This would prevent the patterns on the scabbard from leaving marks on the victim's neck. What a complex method. Yeah, what? Shen, you're indeed eloquent and almost managed to deceive Lord again. The so-called murder weapon you mentioned is essentially no different from the scroll. Auntie Vu just mentioned killing this way, the murderer's hands would be inextricably scratched. How do you explain this? I don't know. Yeah. Kyle, hold us accountable. Yeah. Sorry, Afu. We got exiled. That's fair. No. I was like, that doesn't make sense either. I have no idea what it is. Like, I think part of it is because I'm exhausted and I wanted to go to bed for like an hour. I was considering stopping at 11, but I was like, I think we're almost done. So we've long past reached my limit for this. That doesn't make any sense. It's the arm guard. What? Yeah, what? How do we explain that? Miss Liu was indeed strangled from behind by Officer Ma. It's not the scroll that it doesn't look at all the same size. It's not the scroll that strangled her, but rather the arm of Officer Ma wearing a guard. When Miss Liu struggled, she grabbed the reinforced arm guard of Officer Ma. That's why there were no scratch marks left on Officer Ma's hands. It doesn't look the same size at all. This is all speculation. You have no evidence. The strangulation marks on Miss Liu's neck are the evidence. Compare the strangulation marks to the measurements of the arm guards in the manual. Come on! This did not look the size difference between these two did not look at all the same as as the scroll. Like the distance between the two vertical marks. Yeah, no, it's not great. That was the reason I tried the bamboo, honestly, because it looks less. Your arm guard straps perfectly match the vertical bars and the strangulation marks. The width of the strangulation marks also matches better compared to than the scroll painting, I guess, apparently. They said so. All contact leaves traces. Even if you destroyed the arm guards, Blacksmith Chung Ta can help verify the truth. Then why do the scraps on the scroll painting also match perfectly? The scroll painting is a meticulously prepared fake weapon. The straps on the scroll painting were dismantled from the arm guard. I found it strange before as well. Scroll paintings are usually bound with silk ribbons. Why is there a leather strap on this scroll painting, and why are there two of them? This must be your attempt to cover up after noticing the strangulation marks left by the arm guard. Confess, Officer Ma. You can no longer deny it. Oh. It was indeed me who killed her. Ma Dawei, why? Why'd you kill a female editor? You say something. I think I know why already. Officer Ma killed Ms. Liu, perhaps for the sake of this person. Ms. Liu had a simple social relationship in this town. Apart from Lo Shiwen, the only person with a motive to kill her is Lo Pei. Lo Pei? But wasn't Li Chu Hai Cheng his editor? The child Tian Tian witnessed a conflict between the two of them. The cause was that Miss Liu wanted Ko Pei to announce that Lo Shiwen was co-author of the novel. This is just Lo Shiwen's nonsense. No one in town believes it. Rumors can sometimes be closer to the truth, even if they're based on baseless claims. What do you mean by that? I've read Lo Pei's novels, and during the investigation, I have also seen Lo Shiwen's manuscripts. As detective stories, the core tricks in both their works are truly designed by one person. Why doesn't anyone believe in Lo Shiwen then? Lo Pei's stories have vivid characters and tightly woven plots that keep readers engaged. Lo Shiwen's writing seems like a mere list of events, making it tedious and boring to read. Kick him while he's down! Therefore, everyone assumes that he's simply jealous of something. But Liu Pai Cheng noticed this matter. I found a half-written letter on Lo Shiwen's desk, and the handwriting appears from Ms. Liu. Based on its content, Ms. Liu intends to expose Lo Pei. This move might have caused Lo Pei to panic, so he took advantage of the admiration from Officer Ma and instigated him to commit murder. Shen's like, I'm gonna air the truth, but dude's still trying to frame me. No, Master Lo is innocent. It's all my fault for acting on my own. Liu Pai Cheng was bewitched by someone and wanted to destroy Master Lo. I couldn't bear to watch any longer, so I resorted to this plan. What? What do you mean? That day, when Master Lo invited me for tea, I finally knew. As editor, Liu Pai Cheng planned to forcibly list Lo Shiwen as co-author of Master Lo's novel. Lo Shiwen is indeed a heavy smoker. At that time, I was so furious that I drew my sword and pointed it towards the sky. It is truly heartbreaking to see Master Lo's lifelong reputation being ruined in this way. But Master Lo was kind and comforted me. Liu Pai Cheng was resolved, and he is indifferent to fame. He said he'd arranged a chat with Lo Shiwen last night to give him a chance to mend his ways. Upon hearing this, I came up with a plan. If I kill Liu Pai Cheng and frame Lo Shiwen, I can protect Master Lo. So the crumbs on the corner of Mrs. Liu's mouth were also planted by you to frame Lo Shiwen? Those were placed by me when I entered the scene for the second time. Please tell me what happened last night. Mr. Shen had already explained most of what happened last night. I spent the whole night following Liu Pai Cheng and looking for a chance to kill her. I heard her arguing with that untrustworthy Lo Shiwen and saw her crying by the bridge.
After she encountered Mr. Shen and Afu, she suddenly ran to Lo Shiwen's house. This gave me the perfect opportunity. At that moment, Liu Baichang focused on writing a letter and didn't notice me behind her. When I glimpsed at the content, I was even more certain of her guilt. From behind her... After she died, I tied the belt of my arm guard to the scroll and put the corpse in the wardrobe. In this way, I thought I could blame everything on Lo Shiwen, but I never expected... But he didn't expect that around the same time, Lo Shiwen had decided to kill Lo Pei.
Damn. Oh, hey! Yeah, lots of hiding bodies in wardrobes and shit. Yeah, exactly. The shift from the two styles is a little funny. Oh, I forgot about the fake mustache.
Fate plays tricks on us. You were trying to frame Lo Shiwen for murder. Lo Shiwen, on the other hand, was the one who murdered Lo Pei. Surprisingly, Lo Shiwen unexpectedly had an alibi in relation to this case. You had to go back to burn the coat and feed the charcoal to mislead Auntie Vu.
How many lies have you told me, Ma Daiwei?
A lie often requires another lie to cover it up. First lie, Chapter 7, The Confined Room Mystery. Mr. Shen, you are also... Come on. Take Ma Daiwei to jail.
Up, achievement unlocked. Solved! Lady in the wardrobe, set. 15 minutes later at the court's prison cell. Shen Chongping explained to Lo Shiwen what happened. We're gonna finish this conversation, then be done. Because this keeps going. I'm so foolish. I said many rude things to Ms. Liu when everyone laughed at me and called me a crazy person. I wished someone would believe me. Even if there were only one. When this person finally appeared, I didn't believe her, and instead suspected her motives. What others said is true. I am ungrateful and vicious. It's not all your fault. After being suppressed for too long, it is inevitable that you will doubt yourself. Mr. Shen, I once framed you, but you helped me instead. Actually, I did it for myself. I don't particularly care for you. I came to you to learn about the book, The Confined Room Mystery. I have a second motive, and it's called a murder my brother's involved in England. I haven't picked up on all of this yet. We mainly want to know how you came up with the twist in the book. Why? Why do you have to ask about this book? I don't know. Don't know. He's gonna pass out.
Mr. Shen, you are really smart. You've seen through me completely. The Confined Room Mystery? That's the real reason why I killed Lo Pei. Half a year ago, Lo Pei went to Yangtze with Ms. Liu to visit the Golden Words. After returning, he wrote The Confined Room Mystery. The other day, Ms. Liu came to see me. She said that she found out that the ideas in most of Lo Pei's books were not his own. She thought it was wrong. I was a co-author of his books. Lo Pei should have put my name on it. I went to talk to Lo Pei, but he kept showing me how successful The Confined Room Mystery was. And saying he could write books on his own. I'm dispensable. This is really irritating. Thanks. Thank you, Afu, for helping. I was not angry. I know I'm useless. I'm good at nothing but the Imperial examination. Master Lo is a brilliant literary talent. He's made many friends in that circle. Only he can turn my ideas into stories. Seeing fans like the twists in the story, my heart. Actually, I'm very happy.
但陡时一震却让你意识到，自己不是唯一的。
But the confined room mystery made you realize that you're not the only one. Oh! How can he use other people's plot twists? Then what is the point of my life? Since my life has no meaning, then let's die together. That's why I killed him. That's why I killed him. Shen, Lo Shiwen is going crazy again. You should leave right now. It's time to give him smoking cessation pills. They're like, damn. Well, Shen, is it a bad thing to have a passion for something? Why do you suddenly ask me this? Surely it has nothing to do with the scene we just saw. I feel that both Officer Ma and Lo Shiwen genuinely love detective novels. This music got so loud. But both of them killed someone because of it. I wonder if one day, my love of science will make me do bad things too. If this is foreshadowing, Hannah's gonna set this place fucking on fire. Is fandom bad for you? Hannah can't keep doing this. Hannah can't keep doing this. Hannah's not built to survive this. Especially a science boy? It's over. Lope bears a great responsibility for Lo Shiwen's current situation. As for the problem you mentioned, I think we only need to distinguish between love and fanaticism. Fanaticism? Officer Ma's blind worship is a kind of fanaticism. Lo Shiwen gradually became extreme due to excessive obsession. It's a different kind of fanaticism. True love is rational. I see! No more music. But can people really stay rational when it comes to things they truly care about? They said anyway. Moving on. I believe things just we just keep going. So I'm gonna save. Thank you all for coming. I see Hannah's unwell. I am actually going to watch the beginning of this again. I think I have to go do it on my own, like VOD, because I swear to God. Because I don't think you can play. Here, I can pull up the VOD, and we can just watch it silently. Because I think I was talking. Because I want to rewatch the beginning. Let's see, let me turn off my desktop audio. Give me a second to pull it up. But last week was the 8th. 7th. Okay, great. You're gonna have to deal with the fact that you're gonna be looking at this twice, basically. So... which display capture is this? Here, I can actually hide myself. Hold on. This was me trying to figure out how to... So you're not going to hear anything, so I'm going to read it for now. Is it going to play? Now, is it going to be weird? Oh, come on. It's like, I don't want to play like this middle section. I'm just gonna...
Okay, great. Here we go. Yeah, I am talking, which is super awkward. I believe this has, yeah, so, this part has English voice acting, I believe. London. Chair. How many times have you returned to this point? I have not counted. 3 years. You're here almost every single night. And as time goes by, your memory is beginning to fade. Yeah, who are you? Don't stand in my way. Is this the no matter how long I linger here, no matter how deep the truth is hidden within the shadows, I will, it's just him with very different hair. Is that just Shen with very different hair? Because he's mentioned, oh, then I guess you, oh no, have no time to lose. The key to the case is that book. Because he said it was the same as the book. So if this picture here is possibly his brother? Because I'm pretty sure these are the same glasses. So, yeah. Okay. But I don't know if that's something I can do right now, though. Hold on. You know, that might be something we unlock at the end. I'll check for you, Hannah. I'll check for you. Will that make you feel better if I check? And then we can go to bed? Great. No, you can do it first playthrough. Great. Oh, endings. Multiple. Dang, there's a lot of these. Okay, they don't need to move. We're just gonna mess around for a second. Then we'll be done. If it wants to load. Come on, boat. Chug a little faster. Great. Oh, here? This is a subdued robe. Some scenes do not support outfit changes. Oh, okay. Ordinary suit. A British style slim fit suit paired with a wide brimmed hat. Even a detective must follow local customs. Unlocks after completing chapter 2. And then we also have ordinary shirt after being imprisoned. Wait a minute. Maybe I shouldn't be looking at this. I went, that seems like a spoiler. I'm not gonna read any more of those. We've got, I'm just gonna cover that with my hand for now. We've got an inventor's suit, and we've got a fortune star suit, stylish vest, inventor's cloak. I didn't read anything but the title. That wasn't there when I played. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Here, we can change their fits, but not read the things. I'm just like holding a hand. Hannah, what outfit do you want to put your little scientist in? Listen, they gotta stop putting spoilers in random menu stuff I can look at the beginning. Looking at you, Yuchikoshi, why the fuck were you spoiling Zero Escape games in the fucking, like, random text things you unlock? Unlock them later. Anyway, Hannah, which one do you want? The end? We also have Western clothes. This one? Bow tie? Okay. He's got a bow tie. Love this scarf. I love how he has a scarf as he runs. I did see 3 years, but I don't know when 3 years was, because these are wildly different haircuts. These are wildly different haircuts. Yeah, this one's not even, I guess we haven't finished chapter 2, because we don't even have access to it. Yeah. Anyway, that's all. Thank you. Oh, we got an achievement. That's all. Thank you for, I have no idea. Oh, wait. Chapter 3. No, we're on chapter 3. There are... Oh. Well, I don't know what the fuck this is. I should stop clicking around. This is a way I'm gonna spoil myself. I'm gonna go. Thank you all for coming. I don't know what we're doing next week because Ronnie is taking up lots of Friday shifts. So, I like how Sarah, person who has played this game, is like, what the fuck is going on? So, Ronnie and I are going to be really loosey-goosey with AI. It's been like a year. You know what? Fair enough. I, think that on days Ronnie isn't here, I'm going to do a mix of productivity and this game. Mostly because I don't currently have it in me to do, like, more than, like, a little bit of writing at night yet. If I get back to it and get to a point where I can do 3 hours of writing, that would be awesome, but it's not there yet. And I don't feel like doing schoolwork on stream. I've considered it. I've considered doing productivity streams for schoolwork, and it makes me feel bad. So, we're probably going to slowly get through this one. And occasionally also do AI. Thank you all for coming. This ended up being a much longer stream than I expected. On Monday, we will be playing more AI. The Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative, Yuji Koshi. It is fucking on site. It's on site. I don't even remember what happened last time that we ended on. I just know it's on site. Oh, we had some, like, nonsense. We had some nonsense. I have my own opinions, and I think that he should just let me play I think he should let me write the games. He can come with a concept, and I'll fix it. And, yeah, but, yep, that's all. Talk to you all later. Have a good weekend. Rest up. Drink some water. And I'll see you all later. Goodbye!